So I'm telling you, dude, it was a fucking trip, dude.
Holy moly.
It was, I'd been to, I mean, I grew up going to church and shit, but it was like, just it was a different scene. If you had to guess over the course of your life, how many different kinds of churches have you went to?
Have I went to?
Yeah. I mean, not members of or anything like that, but just like, you know, you visiting with a friend or you went to a funeral.
Oh, I'd probably say maybe about 20.
20 total or like different kinds? How many different kinds?
Oh, maybe 10.
Because like, I'm telling you, man, it was pretty wild. Like,
yours range from Southern Baptist to Reformed Baptist.
No, I grew up Southern Baptist and like, but like Camerman, he was a Methodist, so I had some experience there. And then, man, I went to one of my buddies when I was a kid. Like, his mom was a little overbearing. Like, oh, she didn't like me drinking this kind of soft drink or playing these type of video games because she was like the devil is in there, like Mormon? Shit like that.
Not Mormon.
No. I'm not going to call anything specifically out.
Okay.
But I think they were of like I didn't realize. Now I realize they were more like a Pentecostal kind of thing. But she was like, she would say shit like, you know, the Lord told me not to give AJ any more caffeine, like stuff like that. Like at the time, I was just like, whoa, that's. Just sounds like a ball busting mom, but then like
lays in there talking to the Lord.
Well, I spent the night one night, and we went to church the next morning. It was like one of those storefront churches, like in a strip mall.
Yeah.
And they were in there like fucking snakes, and there was people like talking in tongues, and people doing a jig up and down the aisle kind of shit.
Primitive Baptist.
It was wild.
Yeah.
But no, then on the other side of that, I went to like I've gone to more, we'll just say ornate. More ornate traditional sects of Protestant stuff, and well, not Protestant necessarily.
You said sex.
Sex.
Oh, sect. I was like, what's sex got to do with?
But anyway, one of them I went to. It looked familiar, but not. And when I I went to one with a friend of mine. He was like, "Yeah, we do things a little different around here, but even though it looks like something you may have seen before." I'm specifically trying not to call out what it is.
Sure.
But dude was like, "Have you ever seen a reverse exorcism?" And I'm like, "All right, now you're freaking me out."
A reverse exorcism.
Yeah, the reverse exorcism. That's when the demon actually pulls the priest out of the kid. Speaking of which, we watched P Fever the other night on one of the streams on Twitch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was going through a bunch of videos that were in a file over here. This is Jay, again, kicking behind us, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we got Jay over here. I hadn't seen this video, so I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Especially the snow between the shots.
Sure.
I didn't know he's left-handed or left-footed or whatever.
He's left-footed. He's a little ambidextrous. He plays golf. I think he... baseball, I think he's right-handed.
He kicks those PATs, he knocks them into the woods.
I think he throws right-handed and bats left-handed.
I know he golfs right-handed.
And golfs right-handed. He's one of those guys.
You think he jerks right or left?
We'll get into no red wiggler details this evening. Jay's no longer with us.
Takes two hands to handle a whopper.
Whopper. But yeah, anyway, Jay's not here. He's getting ready to go up to DC where his kid's got a hockey tournament this weekend.
He's gonna hook up with Scotty?
They were trying to work something out, but his schedule's so fucking yanked up there. So
he's get on the metro, meet him down there.
That's what I said.
Go to a couple record stores.
I told him to.
Scotty took me some killer record stores. I thought they were good.
So that's what's up. Steve hadn't been here in a little bit. What you been doing, Steve?
Been had a good holiday season.
Yeah.
And had a really killer gig a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember when it was now.
Sure.
But yeah, it went really well. And yeah, just been doing stuff in that realm.
Hell yeah.
And went to the studio and did some. I'm producing a couple of songs for a friend in another band. They're good songs, so we'll see how that turns out.
Oh yeah. Do you like doing that kind of stuff?
I really do. Yeah.
You know what I think about? What I've been thinking about.
I mean, you and me, we're producers anyway, right?
Yeah.
So we know how to produce it. You know, the beast that you're producing could change, but it's basic. You're basically doing the same thing. You're basically the guy getting it done. You're making sure the things fall into place, and you can get creative in your, especially being a musician yourself. You know
what's kind of stuck in my craw here lately. Something I'd really like to do is find some local talent, something I can kind of get behind and help them like put out some stuff.
Yeah.
I would really like to do that.
I'm kind of thinking about doing that.
Like a smaller, like a kind of a small label.
I'm no spring chicken, but I think I know a little bit about, at least locally, what's going on. I mean, I'm not looking to book bands. I don't like doing that shit. But basically fostering musicians to.
I mean, I would love to get like a killer local punk band and help them get a 7-inch out and just point them in the right direction. I mean, they could you put it up on Bandcamp and shit just works. I
kind of feel that's what I was doing with Summer Concert Series with some of the groups I brought in because they were young and didn't have a whole lot of exposure. I mean, since then, I'm not taking credit for it, but some of them, have done some touring, and it's been really good. I always
thought that'd be kind of cool. Put out a tape or a 7-inch. I'm not trying to invest fucking $25,000 in nothing, but.
So for this coming year,
Shane wants to know Steve Jones on Discog. I don't think you do Discogs. That's not where you keep your collection. You have a spreadsheet.
I kept a spreadsheet, and I have been working in Discogs to kind of work it up, but it's a long train running on that because there's a lot to catching up to do there. But yeah. I've been doing both right now, so I still have my Excel spreadsheet, but trying to work it over in the Discogs because that's what all the kids are into.
Hey!
But I was gonna say, I've done the Summer Concert Series for 2 years now, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of, tension whether it's going to work or not and whether we can get the venue and the groups. But I pitched this year and everybody seems to be down with it. I'm going to do a holiday special.
Like Christmas holiday?
Like an hour-long holiday special. Bringing local bands doing original holiday music. Doesn't have to be Christmas.
I want to do Old Holy Night.
That maybe. Well, that's an old song. That may be in the public domain. It's an old French.
It's going to be as baritone as I can get it. Just.
Well, Holy Night's my favorite of the non-secular. It certainly is my favorite.
Yeah.
Is Jay done kicking?
Jay's never done kicking, and that's quote of the night. So I appreciate you guys joining us here on Grown Man Record Night. Got a fantastic show coming up your way. Got a huge box in the mail from our pal, Mr. Mars, the old wolf. Sir Wolfenstein himself, Nathaniel Mars, big box. It came equipped with a recipe on the outside, which is unique. Nobody's ever done that. So looking forward to busting that bitch open. Plus, Steve's got some stuff he's picked up along his travels.
Well, yeah, I got my Christmas gift stuff that I went and bought some records with.
We'll pull something for, I don't know what we're going to do for Chips.
And I got a really special record. Might be one of my most special to me records that I want to share with you.
Jerry Falwell.
No.
All right. But yeah, it's going to be a big old time. I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of it with us here. Got a little long weekend coming. Got some football, some playoff football.
I know you're excited for Monday night.
Buccaneers playing on fucking Monday night, dude. I'm like, long weekend. The Bucks at the playoffs. Like, get some food going, some fucking beers going. Yeah, the Bucks are playing Monday night.
It could be worse. It could be on Peacock.
I get Peacock.
NBC's getting a lot of flack.
I'll steal.
They're getting a lot of flack for that.
Yeah, absolutely. What? Yeah, I'll steal everything.
And Aaron, I will send you that spreadsheet.
Is that code for something?
Yeah.
Is that bro code?
Yo, bro.
That spreadsheet?
Happy dots.
You say happy dots? The fuck? The fuck are we saying? I'm not really fucked up. I'm kind of want to do a shot or just right off the rip. Just right off the rip.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be fucked up off the top of the show. That gets ugly.
No, but I am a little.
You need a shot?
I'm gonna do a shot. You don't have to do it.
I will do a shot only if some of our listeners will do a shot. Our listeners.
Promotion.
Our viewers.
Promotion.
Hopefully you're listening while you watch. I know some people don't actually listen and watch at the same time. That's cool.
I hope you're just whistling while you work.
Spinning vinyl. I mean, Metal Theologian doesn't like some of the cut of my jib when it comes to some of the vinyl.
Been doing shots all day. Holy shit, Murph. I love
Scotty
that shit.
Stricknine's in for a shot.
Okay, Miss U's in.
Hell yeah.
We'll just fucking...
Oh, speaking of Scotty, so my birthday's coming up.
Uh-huh.
And it's a landmark birthday. It's a big one. It's the one you don't want. But fuck, you're as young as you feel, right? And I'm running like the goddamn devil. So I asked for my birthday a ticket to King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. They're playing in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh.
It's on a Wednesday night, which sucks, but I don't give a fuck. So I think it's in either September or October in Richmond, which I like Richmond. I took my daughter up there last year to go to a concert, and I ended up sitting on the riverbank across from Browns Island, where this concert is. There's an island right across the creek from downtown Richmond, and they have concerts there. And it was, when I went there, I had no idea, but I was in a record store and they're talking about Adrian Belew and Jerry Harrison from Talking Heads were performing down on Browns Island. I thought it was a club. So I went down looking for this club, and no, it's an island. It was really cool. So
I've heard good things.
I basically got a free concert, sitting on the banks.
Congrats on turning
which
one.
Apparently I read you're not supposed to do. But fuck, what are you going to do, throw me in jail for sitting on a bank? Anyway, so I invite all my friends to meet me in Richmond, and we'll have a good time. And there's a really good record store, and they had a shit ton of punk records, and I thought they were pretty decently priced.
Isn't that an Al Jolson song? Meet Me in Richmond.
Is it? And you can go to the Edgar Allan Poe Museum.
Can you go to the restroom?
I don't know.
I like going to the restroom.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
Skål.
What's up, Thump Finger? I'm about to throw up because I got ready to fucking start talking before that was down. Gonna say I didn't have a chance to catch up to see who else in the fucking chat. Oh, that hurt. I was
going to say, are you not used to pop-off?
No, it wasn't like a bad shot. It was like, it hurt. I horked it down the wrong way. I'm fucking turning red. I'm turning into a red wiggler.
Okay. I'm going to put something else on.
Get your tape going, Steve. What's up, Mr. Bouchard? Just took a shot of sparkling water. Fair. Yeah.
Taking care of business.
Oh, God.
Hey, Bertram.
Oh, you just doxed him.
What?
You just doxed him. Nobody knows Jay's last name.
Oh, shit. All right. Oh, this hadn't been open. Damn it.
No. Don't be opening my sealed tapes now. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Number one, razor sharp.
Razor sharp.
Number one.
I was trying, before you
Razor
revealed last week, which I'm excited to hear a new theme. I wasn't here for that. But before you did that reveal, I was trying to mislead people because I think Put It On the Truck was in the running, so I was kind of posting some Put It On the Truck kind of shit.
I would say that's somebody else's, but technically, number one, razor sharp is somebody else. It's something from my childhood. But I'm the only one that remembers it, so it doesn't matter. It's funny to me.
What's it from?
There's an old commercial. I told this on a Twitch stream, but during the week, I believe. There's an old Buick dealership in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is neighbor town over.
You told me.
And they used to do these super cheesy commercials in the 80s. And at the end of the commercial, the guy would always say, Galloway Buick, number one, razor sharp. And it's the funniest. Even when I was a kid, I laughed my fucking ass off. Galloway Buick, number one, razor sharp. And they had a little animation they built, which looked like that blue screen right there. Mm-hmm. That was the background.
Yeah.
And there was a pencil on it, like a cartoon
So they
pencil.
didn't key them, they just left that blue screen up.
It's that blue screen everybody used. With a pencil, like a cartoon pencil, that took up the majority of the screen. And then a laser went on and went and sharpened the pencil. And it said Galloway Buick, #1 razor sharp.
So how that generator, there was some young animator who had a program that was just out trying to learn how to animate, and he came up with that pencil burn, and they wrote around it. All right, so can you just say #1 razor sharp?
That's 31dodge.tv, Aaron.
31 Dodge.
Yeah, Captain remembers Galloway Buick. He's probably the only one that remembers that.
Who does?
Cameraman.
Okay. Of course he does.
Yeah. What's up, old radios?
I was going to talk to him about something.
Fred? Wait, Jay's real name is Norbert? I mean...
I am on fire about fractal geometry.
Oh, I was... What the fuck have you been eating, dude? This has mushrooms written all over it.
It explains everything.
Yeah, no.
Well, not everything.
Golden Spiral explains everything. Do we need to get into that?
Maybe another time. Another blog. But anyway.
3/5. Golden Mean.
I think it'd be a good conversation with cameraman.
Yeah.
No? You don't like geometry?
Gee, I'm a tree.
Benoit Mandelbrot.
Pythagoras. That's geometry.
Sure. Classical geometry.
What up, Vag Poop? Is Vag Poop up in this mug?
Anyway, there's an old
what up?
There's an old Nova episode about Mandelbrot and
dude. You know we always
and fractal geometry that I highly recommend. It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. It's also on Prime, I think.
Speaking of Prime, if you got an Amazon Prime subscription just floating around, hey, while we're talking about it, it's all the rage.
What?
Click that fucking like button so that this gets pumped up into the fucking algorithm.
That's what I hear.
I don't care about likes. I just want it to be maybe somebody's never heard of Grown Man Record Night because they've been living under that fucking rock, Steve. And this pops up in their feed because there's a bunch of likes on it. That's all I'm asking. Don't cost no money. But anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? Pussy?
Fred says Nate Buffet.
Nate Buffet? Phoebe Buffet.
I like that.
I've been watching Friends again, thanks to Cameraman. I like Friends. That's a good show program.
You like Friends? I don't like. No, what? Sorry. No, it's so fucking stupid.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Perfect. Could you be any more close?
I've been watching a lot of X-Files lately.
It's on huge
X-Files. What's that high 48
Comet?
Comet, yeah. Comet's got some weird shit.
Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck? I went to something. I was going to something. Now, if you notice, folks, the front of I spent some time the other day catching up, clearing off this fucking desk a little bit. Also, filling in a lot of we got Sticker City going on. This is hereforth, hence Mike Pence known as Sticker City. And down here in Sticker City, we got stuff like I wanted to hang this fucking Vance sent this WGN Cubs. We got the fucking our old pal Mark sent the WCW sticker. We got the new Beat Stylist stickers up here. A lot of the stuff from Sean Spins up here.
Yeah, I like what you did.
Filled in the whole thing, man. We filled in the whole.
So what did you do with the covers? I think one was House of the Holy.
Yeah, the two that were stapled together that just wouldn't stay up anymore. Ding dong, America, touchdown,
razor sharp.
#1. I put that behind where we put the records up there. But yeah.
Stringbot says the Shane Rocky went all in and lost every single one of their 150 shrimp rings. How's that happen?
That's a tough row to hoe right
How's
there.
that happen?
He went on. He
went all in.
It's got that gambling bug. You ever seen Bet and Freddy?
No.
What?
No.
On the Flintstones?
Oh yeah.
Bet. That's Miss U right there. Miss U is betting Freddy. I don't know. Shane may be worse than this year. Because Shane just
Aaron,
goes on.
I've gotten better about sleep. You've seen me less, right?
That's it. That episode where you fucking fell asleep.
Oh, God.
Chromie D's comment. He was like, "I love Steve doing his best weekend at Bernie's impression."
Really? I don't remember that.
Remember that?
What I do remember is one night I was sitting here and like things just started pixelating. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Oh, there's been times where I've been in the middle of the show and I'm like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah.
Then I close my eyes, hence the glasses. I close my eyes and just keep talking. And if I just keep talking, I'm fine.
It's like that party time mask thing. What is it called?
FaceTime party snoozer.
FaceTime party snoozer. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Yeah. Sure.
He was so sleepy. Yeah, you'd come from some show.
Yeah, I do a lot of that.
And there was some other stuff going on too, but yeah.
Ooh, look what's playing on the alcove.
Oh, Koyaanisqatsi.
Hell yeah. You film school grads.
Yeah. We just watched, I pulled up Baraka not too long ago. Same guy.
Yep.
What's the director's name?
Tim Beeman.
Tim Beeman?
No.
Stick of Beeman's gum? Who directed Koyaanisqatsi and Baraka? Same dude.
Brian Eno.
They're considered cinepoems.
They are. I'll tell you right now.
Not to get weird.
A film by Godfrey Reggio. Cinematography by Ron Frick.
Not to be confused with Godfrey Ho. We've been watching a little Godfrey Ho films over on the Twitch. If you guys don't fucking know, Steve, I've turned Steve onto the Can Crusher.
We need to get Aaron over here with that super slow-mo and see it in super slow-mo.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea. The Can Crusher and super slow-mo. Yeah. Great tape though. I don't remember where this. Did I just buy this, or did you have this, Steve?
What?
Did you bring this over?
No, you have it. I have it on Blu-ray, I think.
Yeah.
I also have Barack.
Philip Glass music.
Yep.
Yeah. You know my favorite Philip Glass? Come on, you got to be able to guess this. You guys can guess what my favorite Philip Glass is.
Philip Glass. Your favorite Philip Glass.
Cameraman probably knows.
I don't know.
Say, oh, oh, oh. The Sesame Street with the colors of the...
You did that?
Yeah, that's Philip Glass. You know what I'm talking about?
No. You'll have to show it to me later.
Yeah, if I pull it up, it'll get us popped.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Sean, I was just saying, I've hooked all my stickers up, dude, and you're right up here in the... Out at the top, baby. I finally filled everything in, dude. Yeah, Sticker City, the box, we got all this. Wanted to give a shout out. Look, man. Some of our folks fuck. Whoa!
Did you say some of our folks fuck?
Hold on. Little yodeling pickle. Captain subscribing. Somebody gift a sub, Captain.
Subtrain.
Fred gifted a sub to Captain. Thank you, Fred.
Some hype going on.
And you get the little yodeling pickle. See? See what happens?
Touchdown.
What the fuck was I saying? It's pretty interesting. I know a lot of you guys watch Rachel's stream in the mornings and shit. She's doing her own award show for the vinyl community.
Yeah, Rachel, she a young woman?
Yes. But doing a fucking award show tomorrow, and that shit was in like Record Collector magazine. There's actually a fucking print up of the awards and shit. And some of our pals in here are like nominated for awards. That's pretty fucking cool. It's gonna be like tomorrow at 5 Eastern. I don't know what Canada time that is, but she's been super fucking cool to us, man, and always fucking just gassing us up left and right. while we were down after we took the hiatus, when Finn died, fucking pumped us up over 1,000 subs. She's always been nothing but cool to us. I know there's a lot of people like really love her, really hate her. Got a lot of fucking haters and got a lot of fucking lovers and shit, but we really appreciate all she's ever fucking done. So check that out tomorrow if that's your cup of tea. I just had to mention that's fucking cool. It showed up in a fucking magazine to see like Miss U is nominated for a fucking Ghosty award, and it's in this magazine. I'm reading Miss U's name in this fucking magazine. That's fucking crazy. But
Miss U says the Ghosties are rigged.
The Ghosties are rigged. I don't know, man. I ain't. You starting shit. See? Am I nominated? No. I don't need nomination. It's okay.
Nominations are nice.
I don't get to watch it all the time because that's it when I'm at work and shit. So sometimes I'm working on a commercial. Sometimes I'm playing fucking Nintendo games on my PC. Wait, can we edit that out, Jerry?
I didn't get a nomination this year. I was kind of disappointed.
Because largely you're like Jay. When I say like, hey, so and so sent me a box of records in the mail. Who? Which one's that? Oh, yeah, he lives in New Mexico. And I'm like, nope.
It took me a long time to get my mind around all the different handles people have for their names. It's just like, I know a person named so-and-so, but he's so-and-so here, and so-and-so there. Like, Jesus Christ, people.
But anyway, check that show. What's up, Paul? Trying to catch up with motherfuckers in here. Motherfuckers. Steve, I'm gonna spring something the fuck on you right now.
Uh-oh.
And I want the chat to get involved with this too. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching that fucking replay, let's get loose a second. I was watching some of that. There's Amoeba. What's in my bag?
Yeah.
Videos. There was a new one out which has Dog Star, which is Keanu Reeves' band.
Yeah.
So I watched that. It was pretty interesting. And then I watched another one from like several years ago. And it's funny because there was a couple of comments that were kind of pointed to the same thing. And I wanted to ask your opinion for somebody that lived it and for the chat.
Lived it.
This is not
when the
pre-rigged.
Beatles came to America.
Well, to that point.
Oh.
If the Beatles were making records in the 1980s.
In the 1980s, yeah.
Who do you think closely resembles what that would have been? The two bands that were mentioned were Squeeze and XTC.
I would go XTC for sure.
Or do you have another one that jumps out?
Well,
what do you guys think?
The Beatles in the 80s.
If they were an 80s band,
if they'd still progressed along the progression line,
or just say they're just starting up.
Just starting up.
Maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're teenagers instead of in the fucking 40s, they're teenagers in the fucking 80s. Which one most closely resembles what you think the Beatles would be?
I think you have to listen to bands that really love the Beatles and kind of follow that.
What's up, Sean Scully? Pixies? with a little more of that's not bad either, dude.
XTC's not a bad throw in there.
You could see Ecstasy?
Yeah.
Probably Squeeze. We're seeing a bunch. What's up, Dave? XTC, Bill says?
Yeah.
I thought that was really fucking interesting, man. Like, I never thought about that, but in the 80s, I was a fucking kid listening to
maybe the band, what's called Wings, I think? I don't know.
What? But no, I was a kid listening to the fucking radio, so I didn't know shit. I love the shit I was listening to on the radio, but I didn't know jack fuck about Ecstasy or Squeeze until I was a record collector.
I'll tell you another one. The guy from Athens.
Pylon.
Matthew Sweet?
Matthew Sweet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that. He's from Athens?
Yeah.
I've got some of his stuff on CD. Gin Blossoms? Okay, Shane. Air Supply, Wizard. I'm gonna time you out. How do you time out Wizard?
I'm so out of love.
Dude, when I was really getting interested in music.
I saw them in concert.
Because of a chick.
Yeah, she bought tickets.
100%.
And a dinner. Cool laser lights there. There were butterflies. And
you were 16, she was fucking 48?
No.
Fuck that. Yes, she was.
No, she was my high school sweetheart. And then the night we graduated, Savannah is on the beach. Well, 20 minutes from the beach, but we all went out to the beach
fucking
and
geography?
partied. And we weren't dating then. We'd broken up, maybe a few months before. She got pregnant.
By your Red Wiggler?
No, not mine.
Oh.
Another guy. That guy I played D&D with. Ball. And he wasn't a good player, but Jack, our DM, Jack Mamias, he had given him this ring that gives you like ball, it had like 4 balls on it, and so he would call like ball 1, and it would do like shoot I don't know, something.
And he used that for fucking shit and it split her shit open. I'm sorry. It's so funny you mentioned that. I'm sorry.
Where are we going with this?
Downtown.
Fever took her to Pound Town by the lake. That's my current wife. That was by the lake. That's a long story. We're not going there.
We're not going. But
that's the head end, Merv. Out the head end.
The head end?
Yep. Merv knows what a head end is.
I don't care for that terminology. No, but I was just telling the story on during the week Twitch stream about because I was popping up. I was trying to find a picture of the desk before the stickers or something, and the one that I popped up was the Jack episode when Jack came over the first time.
Yeah,
and so I played
a lot of hits.
Yeah, I played a bit of that, and because I was like, dude, this
was that the day he peed on the chair?
Nope, that was the second time. He wasn't on the show that time. We won't. You can tell that if you want.
I'm not.
It's your best friend.
And we still have no evidence that actually happened.
Oh, I've got fucking evidence. I had plenty of fucking evidence. I mean, I got fucking ketones saved in that fucking anyway. But no, I was like, yeah, this guy. He was a lead producer on Far Cry and Crisis, and did like Mech Warrior and all this shit. And then I told the story about how, like, I've never played D&D because I'd never had anybody that was interested in it when I was a kid. I was like, looking back, me and Ryan would have really probably dug D&D, other than we would have just made fun of it the whole time, because that's just what we did about everything. But, like, deep down, it would have been probably a lot of fun. But we'd never done it before, and I'm still interested in doing, like, a D&D game.
I wish I could get him up here and we'd do that.
Yeah.
Because he's a good DM. He's really good.
That's what I was telling him. He's like, I mean, he became a video game producer, so it's like the ultimate.
And I also have my brother-in-law, and he still games. I think he still games like every week. He's got one of those huge fucking.
I think that would be fun. Hey, Rock Chica!
Tables in his basement.
What's up? How you doing, man?
Hey, I want to go further with what you were saying about the Beatles.
Sure.
In the 80s. Like, let's not talk about the Beatles, but say, who would you say if it was Black Sabbath? Starting out in the 80s, what band would you say would be that? And I have one in my brain. I'll give you a minute, because I think
that's so hard, because so many of those bands just were Black Sabbath worship bands.
Well, and I'm not going there though. I'm saying Nirvana.
Oh,
because it was landmark. I mean, before Black Sabbath or before Led Zeppelin, nothing like that. And it was like boom, it changed everything.
There was stuff, it just wasn't popular, I guess. Because really, if you listen to
I know.
If you listen to Bleach, and you're really, one of my favorite albums of all time, they were kind of ripping off or just showing their allegiance and homage to the Melvins. Because I think Bleach sounds like a fucking Melvins record. And that's not a slight on it whatsoever.
No, I didn't go to SCAD, and the housing didn't exist. It was Yamcraw Village. It was a really bad area. You don't want to be there.
No, you didn't go to SCAD, but Jack's a professor there, right?
Jack teaches. Yeah, he teaches video game design at SCAD.
Hell yeah. But yeah, we'll get to some more Nirvana early, because I'll mention stuff.
We haven't gotten to marbles yet.
Things. Mark. Balls.
I keep throwing shit. You're like, just shut up. I keep looking at the chat.
I need help with that shit.
Well, that's what I'm trying to help.
Fucking. So tell me about it. What's in my mouth? You mentioned this, and also Aaron Griffin sent me a message about this. The BBC is going to be doing an auction of a bunch of legendary albums, like coming up the end of this month.
Oh yeah. The sale. Yeah.
Look at this shit here.
Yep.
BBC set to auction off a fraction of its vast bottom. Vast vinyl collection over the course of 2024, offering collectors opportunity to acquire rare and valuable records by the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, David Bowie, as well as specialist acts like Bathory, Budgie, and Sirith Ungol. Holy shit!
Yeah,
285,000 records being made available, and duplicates of records already in the BBC Vinyl Vault.
I think the auction is the end of this month.
The 30th, I believe.
Wow.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you going to throw up?
Nope. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if... I'm assuming it's an online auction. You can probably jump on there if you wanted. I don't know.
I wonder what's... Yeah, it's...
It's funny, when I saw Bathory, I'm not familiar with the black metal, but it looks like Batlord to me. I mean, it looks more like Batlord than Bathory. I mean, look at it.
It's one of the black metal fonts.
Yeah.
It's, you know... but yeah, it's... that's pretty cool. And sometimes that stuff slips by... probably a lot of fun to watch anyway, just to see what shit goes for.
These are all duplicates, by the BBC's not getting rid of all their records. These are all duplicates. But shit, you got a duplicate of, I mean, 3. What I'm looking at now is 3 Please Me's. One says, you know, this is whatever, rare BBC, blah, blah, blah.
I mean,
irreplaceable. Yeah, irreplaceable. That's what it says.
Probably a lot of this is going to go for hundreds of dollars, sure. But
or pounds.
Don't be speaking this wizard language. But no, like, what if you catch something in there that just falls through the cracks you get for fucking $50 or something? That'd be kind of cool.
Here's an interesting thought, though. According to that article, they were feeling like Bathory and that other one that I was telling you, Megaton, like it's a rare early like metal, will maybe auction for more than like the Pink Floyd or the Beatles albums.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that.
Because they're more rare, of course.
What's up, Abacus?
But to own a BBC like Beatles records, pretty fucking cool.
That's something that
I assume it's Parlophone.
I'm not that guy, but to own a piece of something
I do know
like
that the Black Sabbath is the Vertigo. It's the swirl Vertigo.
Yeah. That's going to go for hundreds.
Yeah,
thousands probably.
Sure.
I mean, honestly, but you know, that's cool though. And if you're somebody that like, I mean, I know a lot of you guys out there, your collections are tip top, #1 razor sharp. And you're at the, I mean, once you get to a certain point, what the fuck do you collect? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you got to go for heavy hitters like that, right? Or you just don't collect anymore? I don't know. I worry about hitting that point where you're just
High Def says Bathory Yellow Goat is like a $10,000 record.
Oh my God, dude. Wow.
That's really crazy.
Stuff about. Oh, Shane posted the auction link to the Discord.
Oh, nice.
If you're a member of our Discord.
You should be a member. If not,
if you want to be a member of the Discord, throw out.
You don't want to check it out? Whatever.
One of our mods may be so kind as to drop a link to the Discord if you want to share that. You can join our community over there where it's like this chat, but it goes 24/7. So it's sort of like a nightmare and a blessing all in one time.
Yeah.
It's great. If you like this chat, it just never stops. It's 24/7.
I'm probably just going to be like a somebody that likes to watch what happens at the auction. I ain't going to buy nothing, but
that's what I said.
I'm very curious how it goes down.
It's probably entertaining, nevertheless. I mean, I watch a lot of the VC auctions where people. I don't.
You think they're going to do by lots, are they? They're going to do by individual record.
Probably so. Yeah. Stuff that's expensive.
It's going to take them forever. So. What'd you say? 400, 200? What? A lot.
285,000 have been made available, but I think they're doing. I can't remember how many at this point.
Yeah, you can't read without your glasses.
No, I can read that. I just can't read up close and shit. But yeah, it should be fun or whatever. The auctions are always fun to watch, even if you don't buy nothing. You know. Let me just move on down that fucking line, Steve. I posted this in the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, that's what we call a segue in the business, folks. Yeah. There's a brand. Did you have a chance to listen to that fucking track?
I did not.
All right.
I should have. I had it up. I was like, I'm going to come back and listen to that. There it is. I didn't. I forgot.
So it's the Black Keys, who I've always had a...
Akron, I think?
I think they're Ohio bound.
Akron.
Yeah. Always really dug the Black Keys, and they got a brand new record coming out.
Until they got in an argument with...
Well, I'll tell that story. Here's my problem. With it. No, but there's a nice little photo of them. Got a new record. They're not put anything out in a while, actually. but they actually collaborated with Beck and Dan the Automator, and they dropped the track that I thought was a really cool. It's funny, the name of the album is going to be Ohio Players.
Okay.
Which is pretty funny. But it's the first time they've they did a 2022 record. I totally missed that. But anyway, I listened to the song. It's okay. And that's got, I love Beck, I love Dan the Automator, and I love the Black Keys. Although, my problem with the Black Keys is this. So a lot of people had said a long time that they kind of bit what the White Stripes are doing.
But the White Stripes didn't invent that.
They didn't, but...
Lo-fi, two people just banging it out.
Speaking of two people, stay tuned for a possible... Never mind.
Me and you.
No.
New band.
No.
Oh.
I don't want to give it away. Never mind. Because people here are thieves, Steve. No. But there was an incident where Jack White like confronted Dan Auerbach or whatever, and was like, "Hey man, you fucking biting my shit," which you wouldn't think of Jack White as being that cat, but I guess they kind of got into it a little bit. But Dan Auerbach's fucking response was, "No, I'm a pacifist." That's literally what he said. Like, yeah, dude. I paid money for your records and shit. I ain't saying you run around curb stomping motherfuckers, but if somebody bucks up to you, you better at least have something to say about it. You ain't got, I'm not advocating running around getting into street fights and shit, but like, if somebody bucks up on you, you better, come on, man. I've never respected him the same since. When I pull out a Black Keys record, as I'm looking at it, in the back of my head, all I hear is, pussy. Pussy. I'm sorry. That's probably not proper nowadays, but that's all I hear. But anyway, I thought the track was pretty interesting. Give it a listen if you want to. What's it called?
I just like the Black Keys better.
Beautiful people.
When they were more simple and lo-fi, and they
were rugged
had a
and
lot
raw.
of players, and it's a more full band sound now.
It used to be two guys. It was super raw.
Yeah.
And I remember some
Rubber Factory and that one with the
Steve Pickard. Steve Pickard played them for me back in the day, and he was like, "What do you think these guys are?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It sounds like a couple of old black dudes, like blues."
I'll tell you, when I first heard the Black Keys, I didn't know who they were. It was on Uncut.
He's a pussy, Mike.
Uncut magazine. You familiar with Uncut?
Yeah.
Like a British mag, I think. But it used to always come with a CD. And I might still do. I don't know. But anyway, might still do. But this was like Robert Plant was on the cover, and it was the CD was like songs that Robert Plant was really into or whatever. So it was like 10 songs or 12 songs, and one of them was "Grown So Ugly" by the Black Keys, and that shit was. I could have swore it was from 1967, from Motown or from Akron or somewhere deep in, or even Mississippi. It was really just heavy. Down.
Like that vibe.
I woke up this morning.
And that's what rubbed me. Like when I heard this, I was like, oh fuck, Beck and Dan the Automator. I mean, what are we saying? But then I'm like, yeah, and I hear that. But when I hear I don't want to hear that when I hear the Black Keys. I want to hear that rugged and raw. Sounds like it's almost recorded on a fucking boombox, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Speaking of crazy, Steve, we mentioned this before.
You know what's funny? Listening to two of us talk in this room.
Sure.
I don't hear a Southern accent, but someone commented that when you said, you said posse?
Posse? Oh, I wasn't saying posse.
Oh, you weren't saying posse.
No.
Oh.
No. No, I was calling the dude from the Black Keys a pussy because he won't fight nobody. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Violence solves everything. Well, what world are you guys living in? Jesus Christ. No, speaking of violence, it's what we call a segue in the business. Steve, I got your new favorite album of the year right here. Actually, I think it came out last year.
John Hinckley?
Yeah, and that's actually John
Hinckley. John Hinckley on guitar?
John Hinckley. On Asbestos Records.
Wow.
Let me read you the little description here. The debut release from John Hinckley, a collection of beautifully lo-fi indie folk songs reminiscent of artists like Daniel Johnston or Neutral Milk Hotel. Telling the story of a man coming to grips with his past and choosing to move forward and overcome it. What in the actual fuck? That's like, he didn't lose his fucking grandmother, he shot a fucking president.
Right. Mr. Reagan.
But anyway,
I'm so sorry.
sorry for shooting you, Ronnie. Sorry for shooting you, Ronnie. Sorry for shooting you, Ronnie. Oh, yeah. Ha, 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 ha. And that's the first song. But anyway, it's so prison reform does work. I think it's the proof's in the pudding there, Dan.
Pudding.
What's your favorite kind of pudding?
Butterscotch.
Ooh, I love that because it's an aside flavor, much like myself.
It's not your standard chocolate vanilla whatever.
Pistachio, that's mine, which is also another.
That's in the side, yeah.
Yeah, pistachio pudding.
I love butterscotch.
God.
Especially when you get a little crust on the top of the pudding.
Dude.
You let it sit for a while and it's...
Steve, you know what I got?
What?
I got some butterscotch schnapps in there. You want to do a shot of that?
Where at?
Refrigerator. Let's do a shot. It's kind of lower key. You're not supposed to do them by themselves.
Why not?
I don't
Well,
know.
we're together.
Sure. Quote of the night. Quote of that fucking night. Oh my God. Yeah, let's, the kid gave me that. Where's my cursor? I can't find my cursor. Jerry! Where's my cursor? Yeah, butter shots. It's a butter shot.
Where's it at?
In the refrigerator, top shelf. Looks like a bottle of liquor. Huh? Nope.
Mustard.
Top shelf.
Pickle juice. Oh, I see it back there. Butter shot.
Hell, boy, if it's Copperhead, it done bit your ass, son. A&W butterscotch milkshake's the best. You ever had one of those, Steve?
The Coupier.
You ever had a butterscotch milkshake from fucking A&W?
No.
Do you know that was a thing?
We don't have a lot. We don't have A&Ws around here.
We don't. That sounds amazing.
I see them when I go to Indiana, though. They get a nice slag of that. I smelled it already. I'm gonna put it on ice cream.
Dude, let's get sick. You want to get sick?
Not really sick, but
I mean,
sick like in a hip hop way. Okay.
Sure. I just thought.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Top shot.
I just thought throwing up butterscotch sounds not all that bad.
It smells wonderful.
If you had to throw up something, throwing up butterscotch. It's got a cap. Build cap. Sure. Cheers, everybody.
You wouldn't want to spill that on your keyboard.
No. Butter shots with a baked potato
I think
chaser.
I think this would be good with vodka and
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
No,
cream soda.
Here's what I said. I asked our pal Jeff, TV Cigar, this.
I'm gonna drink this. I don't want to talk.
No. So imagine that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's that, like 2% alcohol?
No. It's more
30
like
proof, 15.
Isn't it fantastic?
It's great.
That just-
Caramel apple shot. 1 part to Coupier butter shot. 1 part to Coupier sour apple, sweet and sour schnapps. Yeah, I would add some vodka to that.
This was my idea. Bourbon,
Where's your vodka? Let me see that.
bourbon, a shot of that, and it's like some club soda. So you get a butterscotch, a bourbon, and a little club soda to mix
So
it up.
this is gonna be heavier than vodka. So
Oh, are we gonna do another back to back?
fucking 15.
Dude,
Yes,
we're getting
we are.
sick. We're gonna get sick.
No.
We're gonna get sick.
No.
Got to drink that with Zippo lighter fluid. Sterno.
You mix.
That sounds Hawaiian. Frozen pop-off, fucking A. Oof. I like you, Sean.
Look at that.
I like to write
Look
my
at that
initials
Look at
on
that little
it.
dance it's doing right there.
Oh, it's doing that dance, baby.
Looks like semen in a swimming pool.
Nope, that does not.
All right.
Should we stir it up with a...
Cheers.
Switchblade?
No. God, you almost poked me in the head with that. Switchblade.
Trish.
These big-legged girls just got down.
I just put some new DJ Trish stickers on the desk. Cheers. Cheers, we say.
Oh, that's better. That's much better.
I just did an impression. Did anybody catch it?
Cheers, TC.
Nope. Don't say it again. Don't do it again.
Okay.
See anybody call it.
All right.
Let's. Where are you going?
Huh? Yep.
Oh.
Pink. No.
Let's get a little bit into what we played here.
Tennessee Tuxedo.
No.
No?
It was an actual VC member.
Oh.
It was an actual VC member.
I didn't mean it then. Hey, DJ Trish.
Yeah. I just thought we'd put some. I've got some of the new DJ Trish stickers. I put those out. I got some up here. I got some over there, and I got some in the kitchen on the fucking cupboard. She sent a bunch of cool stickers. I think that was everything. No. It's not what we played. No. I gotta. There's still more. No.
That was delicious. Not the burp.
The burp?
I'm talking about the shot. That was really good.
Jesus Christ.
I'll do that again.
Sorry, I'm barely through this. Let's
we don't have any absinthe tonight.
Oh, I'd love to have some absinthe. No.
I wouldn't mind having a full bottle of absinthe. I usually buy like the, airplane bottles.
You got this one?
I do not.
McCoy Tonners today and tomorrow. Verve by Request series, which I'm not really familiar with, but it's this third impulse record. Result in 2 sessions. Are you going to throw up?
No, I'm good.
Result in 2 sessions. Recording 64. A lot of the Coltrane Quartet. Elvin Jones is on this. Jimmy Garrison. But I don't know this. The Verve by Request series features 180 gram vinyl pressed at Third Man in Detroit. I can't remember if I have this one or not. That's crazy that I can't remember that. But the fact that it's like a Verve pressy makes me kind of happy about the. God damn it, dude!
Verve's my favorite jazz label.
Yeah, me too.
I know Blue Note's great, but I just like the Verve is fucking cool. It's like Avis. We try harder.
Sure. Special shout out to our pal Stunt Rock Infusion. This one goes out to him.
Stunt Rock?
Oh, Stunty.
Oh yeah.
He's a Frenchman living in Sweden.
Oh, I meant to say oui.
Oui. And this is not. I'm not trolling here. Nurse with Wound.
Ooh.
You would fucking love these
That
guys.
looks
I think
good.
I played it for you before.
What is that about?
Experimental, super weird.
She and me fall
avant-garde.
together, free death.
These guys have been around like fucking 40 years.
Nurse with Wound.
They've been
how
around
long?
like 40 years. Like
Four?
40.
Oh, I think it's
No.
forever, like 4 years, man.
This originally came out in the early 2000s, I believe, something like that. 20th anniversary. So yeah, there we go. 2004. And this is a 3 LP version, and it's actually not crazy expensive, considering what it is. But I love this shit, and it's one of those. I think Stunty originally, like when it was coming on some streams, he would freak out some normies by playing or talking about and playing stuff like this, and people were like, "What the fuck? This sounds like people like." Somebody's grading a cat on a cheese grater.
Like
or
noise and shit.
Yeah, but it's like
Animal Collective kind of stuff.
it's no. I mean,
because we don't have many fans of Animal Collective.
It's people would not enjoy it on the stream probably unless it was super late at night. But like, I really dig it, and like that just avant-garde, weird, spacey stuff. I really enjoy it as well as like Coil. I really dig Coil stuff. But this is actually accessible as opposed to Coil. This is actually accessible stuff that you can pick up right now, and I think it's like $28-$29 or whatever. But it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But if you like weird stuff, I mean, if you like,
I like weird stuff.
Yeah, you would dig it. If you like smoking a joint at 1 or 2 in the morning and fucking freaking out on some weird shit.
I don't know what that is.
That's a pretty good fucking record to do.
Nothing about that.
I mean, in my opinion, that would be something you might enjoy, maybe. But anyway,
there's a lot of light in here. Where'd you get that fucking light over there? That thing's bright as a fuck.
Yeah, I revived that. Tired of this thing gaining up and giving me grain. This is a no grain zone.
That's why I have to put makeup on before the show. I'll make a confession. So it's light.
Yeah. Do you own any Pill records? Public Image?
PIL?
Yeah.
No.
You don't own that? I remember it used to be.
Or do I? You tell me.
Remember there's a big like circle one, the metal, the silver one.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that up there, and I wish to fucking Christ I would have picked that up back
Where
then.
at? Up there.
Earshot.
Oh.
Back when we first started like recollecting again.
Yeah.
I really wish I would have picked that up, but this was some last year news technically, but the Light in the Attic.
Wait, do I own any Public Image?
Light in the Attic reissued this. The first time it had been reissued since the original came out last fall or something like that. And I guess it did pretty well. So there's a new group of pressings out. This is going to be on metallic silver. The first available for the first time ever in the U.S. is what it was saying. This is, except for last fall. But there's a new batch of shit coming out, and this is a great record. It's a fantastic record. I think you can pick it up even on like Amazon, $28, something like that. Maybe it's Steve, maybe it's Maybelline.
Huh?
But I dig that record. It's not a band I grew up listening to or whatever, but I always made the comment that, like, if you're a punker, and that's one of those things where if you call yourself punk rock, and
It's more ska, isn't it?
no.
Public Image?
But like if like the point is, like, if you was to call something punk, I think punks typically would be really quick to correct you.
Well, punk goes from here to here.
And I think but for a lot of bands, if you throw that term around, there's going to be people that are like, no, you're not.
Depends on where you're from. It really does.
Or like,
If you're from England, I
Like
think punk takes on a different...
Green Day. Like, if you some people will get bent out of, anyway. For people that get, that same group that gets bent out of shape, if you're a band like Pill back in the day,
Yeah.
granted it's Johnny Rotten, he's got a
Yeah.
pedigree.
Yeah.
You move over and you do some stuff that's like not really exactly the same thing, gets a pass and people kind of dig it. Same with the Minutemen, who were like, not that they were like something else before, but they don't sound like punk, like what you would think. But everybody just accepted them lickety split into the scene. I think that's pretty cool. That there's I think punks and metalheads would have a reputation of being a little maybe closed-minded and protective of that badge, of wearing that particular badge on your vest.
Right.
But also at the same time, some things slip through that they just kind of let pass. So anyway, that's punk pop Green Day. Yeah. It's more post-punk.
I do not have... I'm looking at my database right now.
You don't have anything?
Looking at my database.
I
do not have...
Sheldon.
I do not have Public Image Limited. I do have Purdue University Symphonic Band.
Sure.
I don't
Who
know
doesn't?
why the fuck do I
mean, what are we saying? Everybody's got that. But on that fucking punk tip, here's something else. There's not going to be a lot of argument whether or not this is punk rock or not. Slaughter and the Dogs. Now, apparently, this is Cleopatra knocking it out of the fucking park with these reissues again. Classic album from 1980. It's their second record, I believe it is. Historically opened up for the Sex Pistols back in '76. And this is the first vinyl pressing of this since the original release. So it's one of those, this is good fucking UK punk rock. And also not something you're probably just going to pop in and find, in your local record store, the original, because it's, and if so, it's probably going to be hundreds of dollars. I'm just guessing.
Right.
But pretty fucking cool shit, dude. Check out Slaughter and the Dogs if you hadn't. Give it a little streamy, and you can pick it up from Cleopatra, who's been doing some fantastic. I bought some of that, like my some of the punk reissues I bought. The ones that's got the Reagan Youth, ones I got. That's from Cleopatra. Got some other stuff off of there too. That's been solid as fuck as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, good stuff. Now I finally finished it. Now we can do fucking what we played. Sorry, I kind of jumped that fucking gun earlier. We had to reel it back just a little bit to get into what we played. But honestly, the what we played stack tonight is not that large.
No.
For the simple fact there's a couple of records we played both sides A and B on, which is not something we normally do on the show, but something that's appropriate sometimes.
You mofos.
Yeah. Time Zone, World Destruction. What the fuck? What are we saying? Oh, I thought we were arguing about time zones again. I assume Miss U was involved.
Was there an earlier argument about time zones?
We're always arguing about time zones over here. I don't know why this was stuck in my head this week. It's a record early on in Grown Man Record Night. We played all the fucking time. And I think it's probably my favorite Allman Brothers record, which is probably kind of a hot take.
Nah, I'll argue with you on that.
I mean, it's just for me, I think that's just...
It's a great album.
Enlightened Rogues, I think that's my favorite. I mean, I love the other shit. It's a nice gatefold.
It's certainly more...
Hey, look, it's Gallagher.
It's certainly more polished than, say, the first Allman Brothers Band album, which to me is my favorite.
I just love I don't know, because there's a lot of these songs that just really...
Idlewild South, I mean, fuck.
Intricately...
Was it...
I don't know none of the fucking names. I don't know nothing. I just know I love it. Early on, we had that when our collections were very small.
Love.
And we...
Butch Trucks.
Like the guitar work, I felt like was just fantastic. Like the harmonies.
Produced by Tom Dowd. I think Tom Dowd was the guy that tried
TD?
I think he produced Nick
Drake.
Nick Drake. I think he did. And didn't go anywhere.
Time zones don't matter when you're high. Sure. Sure. This was... Oh, where's the... Fucking Christ. Who the fuck is this guy? Vance wanted to hear because it was the 55th anniversary
Yeah.
of the first Zeppelin album.
I've heard of those guys.
Reached out and was like, dude, you got it? Can you play? He's like, I want to hear both sides. I'm like, yeah, bet, dude. I got you. And I was like, my copy's not the best in the world, but it's actually, I love my copy. It's not great.
Mine is.
The cover is fucking gnarly. It's a convertible cover, but it's got the old hole punch up there. See, it's falling out of the bottom. But the vinyl's not in super bad shape. It's got some crackles, but it actually plays through
I think
nice.
when I arrived, you were playing. You were on side 2 already.
Yeah, so we played this and played something in between and flipped it over and played side 2. And I have to tell you, this is my favorite Zeppelin album as a whole. This is my.
Well, I brought this thinking I would play it, but you had already played it. This is the deluxe reissue that came out in the whatevers, and what's really interesting is you were playing some video, and you said it was from '69. I doubt it was.
That French Vance knows that the French TV thing.
What's on here? The deluxe. You get the first album, and they didn't have a bunch of basically they were just playing their live set basically. And because they didn't have a lot of original material, it was their first album. But on the deluxe LP, you get Live at the Olympia, Paris, France, October 10th, 1969. It's a great concert on here.
Yeah. I'm sure that would sounded a lot better than mine, that fucking version, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm also sort of attached to my copy, like the way that it kind of just sounds.
It's fucking great.
And that's what I love about the first Zeppelin. And Vance made this comment. Let's throw this out there for a little bit of a debate. Like the greatest debut album of all time.
The Doors is up there for me.
I immediately thought, because you mentioned it earlier, Bleach by Nirvana.
Bleach is
But then I'm like, you know what? It as much as that record fucking rips me a new one, it doesn't have the gravitas of fucking the first Zeppelin.
Or Sabbath's first album.
That's close.
Come on, that's up there.
That's up there for sure, but I don't think it has the gravitas of the Zeppelin first. I like Sabbath more overall. I do. But that first album, the first Zeppelin
Zeppelin's
album,
first album is. I mean,
it's a hard blues album.
Before I knew who they were, I just heard this guitar. It sounded like he's standing on top of a mountain.
Yeah,
It's
it's one of the first like epic sounds. It's got the epic sound.
It does.
Exactly what you mentioned, because that's the solo in November Rain when Slash is standing on the fucking mountain. That's what the actual first Zeppelin record sounds like. That imagery.
When are you outside of a church?
No,
November.
Axel is.
Oh,
But then when they go to the solo, Slash is like up on the cliff.
yeah.
Isn't it? I think. I haven't seen it in a long time. But I think it is really tough to, and I'm not just placating because of what day it is, but like, I think it's tough to find a better debut than that. It's tough. I like other bands in different ways, probably more than Zeppelin overall, but that record in particular. It's funny because none of those songs. What's your favorite song on that? I mean, I like some of the stuff that's down the middle, like Days Confused.
Babe, I'm gonna leave you.
That's the other one. That's one of the other.
I play that one a lot, so that one ranks high in my book.
That's what, like, it doesn't really contain.
But no. How many more times is probably the best song on that record?
It doesn't.
How many more times fucking kicks ass?
Yeah. It probably doesn't contain my favorite Zeppelin songs, but overall, like as a whole, not to be redundant, I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite album as a collective, where I may cherry pick my favorite songs off of other albums. I think as a whole, that's the one.
It
just captures that fucking moment in time, man.
From start to finish, it's great.
Yeah.
Really is.
There's not a sucker on there.
Nah.
I don't think there's a sucker on there. I'm not skipping anything on that record.
No.
And there's other records where I'll skip a Zeppelin song. I mean, not like because it's like terrible, but like just because I want to hear the next one. Get to the next one.
No.
Well, I ain't gonna listen to Stairway nowadays.
Yeah.
It's a great song, but I'm not gonna listen to Stairway.
Okay.
Anyway. Football Town in America. I'm sorry, I was looking down here. Oh, but like in between this record, God, I love showing this record off. I love we got a little bit of folks in here because I love to show this record off. I bought this record, Reginald. I bought this record at the that book sale.
Yes, Led Zeppelin 4 does have Battle of Evermore.
Almost threw up.
Which I performed recently.
Oh, my boss said watch it.
I won't say for the first time, but...
No. What's that book sale? Friends of the Library book sale or whatever? No. Is that what it's called?
Why not?
In Winston?
Sure. It's something like that.
At the...
Yep, over at the annex.
Explain what this is.
What?
I'm doing a poor job.
Oh, no. There's a book sale for the senior services. And most of it's fucking tons of books, but go back to the right corner, and they've got vinyl. And
you'll find vinyl, some VHS tapes.
Some CDs.
Sure.
But you got to get there. If you don't get there when they open the first day, all the good shit's gone.
Dude, these old bitches be walking out with stacks of books like this. Like, yup. Like we do when we get records, and you can do the same thing with records. But a lot of times, it's a lot of.
But I've even seen Jonathan there on the first day. I'm like, shit.
I ran it. I had one of my favorite digging experiences, and I've not run into this cat since then. But it's one of those like where, kind of like how I met Zonk Man. But like, I went to the book sale, we're digging, and I ran into this guy that he just kind of looked like one of us, like probably similar age to me, maybe a little bit older. Like goatee, like ball cap, was wearing like a band t-shirt or whatever. And we started talking as we're like popping through records and shit. And I was like, hey, sometimes I just feel the need to be like, I don't always do this, but sometimes it just strikes me. I was like, hey man, are you a particular kind of collector or whatever? You're like a soul guy or a funk guy or like a rock guy. Like as I'm popping through, I'll pull something out and just be like, hey, you got this? Just so we can help each other out as we're going through a bunch of records. And we started talking. He was like, oh, I'm mostly like this kind of guy and that kind of guy. I can't remember what it was, but as I'm popping through, I was pulling records out. I was like, hey, dude, have you heard Jean-Luc Ponty, I don't know, or whatever the fuck.
Right.
And he was like, no. And I'm like, I'm just laying records I already have on top. I'm like, check this out, check this out. And he's doing the same thing. I leave the sale. I go over to Underdog to spend some dollars, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker walks in the door too. And so we start doing the same thing in Underdog where we're laying out records. I don't even remember the cat's name. I don't even know if we got each other's name. But we just ended up at 2 digging spots and worked together for like that day. That was like my homie. Anyway.
Left my old lover in the checkout.
But a lot of the times, I mean, you'll find some down the middle stuff. And if it's like Beatles or Zeppelin or Pink Floyd or something, that's going to be got like in the first 30, 40 minutes or whatever. But you'll run into some stuff. You'll catch people slipping. But you got to go through a lot of like Christian records, a lot of Christmas records, a lot of easy listening, just like your Goodwills and stuff like that. In the middle of all this, I ran into this record right here for 50 cents, and I bought it cover, based on the cover alone. Look at this cat right here. Daniel Mott, Electric Jungle, who's barefoot as fuck. And this guy, I bet this guy's cock knows 3 different languages. Guaranteed. Although he looks like he probably wears a size 7.5, I got a little bit of issue with that.
I was about to say.
I never.
Sweet feet. Feminine step.
Never trust a grown-ass man with little-ass feet. Never. Ever. 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 But I saw that and I was like, yo, sure. And it's it's an 80s record. Claremont, New York. I don't know if you can't find hardly shit fuck about this record anywhere.
Shane, pushing Cobham Spectrum is that's what you have to do.
Yeah, 1985. And let's see what label this is, Steve. Can you read this?
Sure.
If any of this made sense.
I have real glasses on. Oh, what the hell? Hamagi?
Hamagi? I don't know nothing about it. They didn't have socks in the 80s. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hamagi Records, yeah. Daniel Mott, Centerport, New York.
I bought it 100% on the cover. I thought it was going to be Corn City. I thought it was going to be just Cream Corn City. Turns out this is one of my favorite like fusiony jazz records I own. This guy fucking smokes. No bullshit. No bullshit. This whole record is a fucking smoker. It's the definition of a sleeper, because you would think this would be like an ECM, CTI, bullshit city all day long, and it's not. Right. I mean, it's got the 80s production. You hear the 80s production on that, sure. But, man, I'm telling you, what a fucking record this is, man. It's really, really good. It's one of the... I should probably rip this and put it on YouTube, because you can't... Like, it's hard to find on Discogs. I think I finally found it and added it to my collection, but I don't think there's a lot of clips and shit. But maybe there are now. Stuff changes. But anyway, it's a terrific record. 100% sleeper. And I love, that's what, you know, I say because of my...
well, this is it. When it's talked about personnel, there's a bunch of people. His brother also plays on it. But Daniel Mott says acoustic and electric trumpet using digital delay, wah-wah, phase, harmonizer, chorus, pitch modulator, flanger, and harmon mute. So like every pedal he could get his hands on, he's playing the trumpet through it.
So it's basically what he's doing is he's doing that Miles Davis wah-wah trumpet thing. Yeah, that's what it is. If you dig like Bitches Brew and like Water Babies and that style of Miles Davis, it's that kind of shit.
On the corner.
Yeah, it's that shit, but like an 80s, like low key, like bootleg Dollar General version of that, which also just happens to fucking smoke. So, show the cover. Let me see that again, Frank. What's up, Frank? How you doing, baby? It's the. Let me say that. Let me say that. I'll give him a nice little barefoot. I mean, sitting up in a tree. Fucking.
He's got high arches though, doesn't he?
He does. He needs some of that fucking not the Dr. Scholl's. What the Good Feet? No, what's the is it Good Feet?
I think it is Good Feet.
For those arch supports?
It costs you like $1,000 for that shit.
I used to stack this one on top of that one, and I stacked this one on top of that one, and now I just have this one right here.
You paid for it, bitch.
Well, you vaudeville ass. restricts on the China. I never met her before. Who cares? Steve pulled this out. I don't own this one. This is a good record here. Now, this is some R.L. Burnside, A Bothered Mind.
Yeah.
Is this Fat Possum?
Yeah.
Did you see that 7-inch from Fat Possum I got?
No.
Ooh, I got to pull that out for Steve. Not a blues record.
I brought this. Me and a friend of mine been talking about R.L. Burnside. She wants to do some blues, and she was with a guy who's a really good blues player, but he had no interest in R.L. Burnside. I'm like, well, fuck that shit. I mean, if you want to really do the blues, do the blues.
Sure.
You ain't gonna be like Robert Cray all the time. What the fuck? This is the real deal right here.
Yeah, and that okay. Let's elephant in the room.
This is a.
That's when he got all
kind
slicked
of polished,
up.
and there were some white boys that came in and said, "Hey, we want to do this thing." And
It's after he got hip to like, oh, I can make some money off of this.
Right.
So tell me who's on this record though.
There's one person on this record I wish weren't. It's Kid Rock is on one song.
Wait, Steve, are you telling me ball with a ball? The bang diggity? Up jump the boogie?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Video ended on the TV.
But we didn't play that side. Oh,
What's up, Dave?
I'll flip it over to the other side.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just going to go ahead and say don't do that. Oh, Burnside's I Wish I Was in Heaven Sitting Down was pretty awesome. I was talking about that earlier. That's the one that's got a lot of the John Spencer stuff on it, doesn't it? Like the
so.
Blues Explosion stuff.
Or is it the,
That's another polished one, like after he was kind of found and like, hey, we can do something with this cat. And he was open to it, which was pretty cool. And if you've not seen that Fat Possum documentary, You See Me Laughing, I don't know if we've watched that on stream before, but we should definitely do it if we haven't. 100%.
Right.
And then another one we played To and Fro. I played the 2, and then Mr. Bizarro cashing some banana bucks to
Ass Pocket Full of Whiskey. Was that the one, maybe?
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, you were talking about Heaven.
Oh, which I was having sit down.
Heaven
Yeah, that's
Sitting
is that
Ass
the name
Pocket
of
Full
it?
of Whiskey, I think is the one.
Is that 2 different records, or is that a song on the record?
It's 2 different records.
Oh, I'm fucking faded. I don't know. But it's all them witches. You know what? I've got to get rid of this shrink. I wonder if I can take this sticker off. Yup. This was a gift from the Zonk Man. I no longer like shrink. I hate it. Fucking hate it. What's the name of this record, Steve? I can't remember.
What?
What's the name of this record?
Oh.
It's on the front. At the bottom on the front. The front cover. On the front cover? At the bottom?
There's nothing on the bottom. Oh, wait, here it is. Nothing as the ideal.
Nothing as the ideal. But yeah, I'm pulling this off. No more shrink. I'll take this hype sticker and I'll stick it on that fucking inner sleeve somewhere. Although it's a nice inner sleeve, but I'm going to do it anyway. Less shrink, more kink. Sure. Yeah, sure. But I do need to buy some more sleeves, though. I should have bought some today because I was in a record store. I made an error today. Not an error. I made a good play. I did an "oh hold please" on one of our local record spots that post their stuff to Facebook, and you can do like a hold on it.
Hold, please.
It was a Stoner Doom record that you don't ever fucking see on STB Records, and I knew this band. I know to fucking go grab it. So I held it. When I went in there, the guy was like, I was like, you know, I was like, yeah, I got a record being held. He's like, oh yeah. And he's like, I was like, you know this record? The guy's like, no. So I told him about it. And he said, yeah, this guy came in and like dropped off a lot of stuff like that in the new releases. They're probably all over there. So I may have I may have bought a bunch of records. I failed. I was trying not to buy a bunch of 12-inch stuff. But I had to. It's stuff you don't see, and it was priced outrageously. Probably won't get to that to Dig of the Week this year. Wait, what? This week? Fuck. Because I got a nice... we got some stuff to do for Dig of the Week tonight. Struggling to speak already. This is not a good sign. No, but but we'll get to it, and it's man, I'm stoked to fucking share it because it was a fucking haul. It was nice. And yeah, as I'm doing it, I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to be buying 12 inches. You have no room for any of this shit. I went in there to like get the 12 inch that I held, and I was going to go right to the fucking 7 inches and maybe pick out a couple of things. And I did pick out a 7 inch over there, but I also picked up, I don't know, 7 or 8 LPs to go with it. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm doing the best I can over there. Sure. You can't take it with you, Steve. Can't take it with you. That's what we played. Boom. I need to load up some fucking marbles.
That's all we played.
You guys want to load up some fucking marbles? Let's do a little marble action. Hope there's no update. Marbles on stream. Boom. All I know is COD rank plays coming out this week. Oh, there is a... Yep, there's a little update. And I had this, I realized this today. I was like, okay, when I get home, I'm going to load into and shoot some bots. Rank plays coming out next week. And you know what I thought about? I was like, this is like for a grown-ass old man. To me, it feels like when Little League is coming around. And you're like...
You get real excited.
I get excited, but I'm like, hey, I may want to hit a few balls and like before I go into practice for the first time. It's that same fucking feeling. Most of you people don't give two flying fucks about that. I'm just telling you, that's I got that feeling coming. So, but
I used to love when you finally go out for baseball in spring, you know, and winter's finally over, and you get out there and the dirt's finally dry, and you can play on it. Just the smell of that dirt on the infield. You're like, oh yeah, this is baseball.
Britishly infield.
But you wouldn't want to smell the visitors' dugout because our coach used to go pee in it.
Okay, I mean, all right. It's gonna load. Is it loading? Boom. Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run, folks.
Vote!
Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. Let me get that fucking two-shot going over here. I don't know if I can... Sure. Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. Was your coach named Buttermaker? No, more like Perry.
Coach Etheridge.
I had a coach, Randy.
Coach Etheridge was a hard ass. He's like your typical coach, you know. He was the one that got me started on Skull because we were chewing.
Little league coach?
No, high school.
Oh.
We'd be on the bus, going to a game or coming back and chewing sunflower seeds, and he's like, he'd stop the bus. You motherfucking pussies, quit chewing those fucking sunflower seeds. Chew tobacco like a real man.
Sure.
So 30 years later, and finally it was thanks to nicotine pouches I got off that shit. But yeah, that was bad.
That's bad.
Remember the initial buzz you get if you did like Skull when you first did it? Oh my God. You're like...
I still kind of get that. Exclamation point Rosenbach.
What were we doing?
Holy
play?
Shit. No, not yet.
Voting?
We're still voting. I'll give everybody a minute here. I should have got a drink. I could switch to beer, I guess. I've been drinking beer. I've been drinking.
Oh, I can make you a drink. I got some mixers in there.
No sugar though. Sugar?
Nah, probably.
All right, let's see what's winning here. other than me. We got 4 leading for Space Station. We got 4 for Rusty Remnant. We're going to need somebody to come in and cast a vote to break this fucking tie, folks. There's a tie right now. Somebody's got to come in. If you haven't voted, go vote on one of those 2 tracks and let's break that fucking tie.
What numbers?
Yes. 52 and 29. Somebody's got to break that fucking tie. We got 5 for 52. All right, we're running 52. We broke that tie. Once this loads, folks, exclamation point, play. Exclamation point, play in the chat, please. Get yourself a good spot, folks. See if you can feel what it's like to be a fucking winner. Get in here. Feel that glory of being a marbles winner on Grown Man Record Night, live on Friday night in front of your friends and family, strutting around all weekend like a fucking boss.
Strutter.
You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love the way it makes you feel. YouTube, Twitch, it doesn't matter. Exclamation point play in the chat. Even if you've never been here before. Sure. Stomach's grumbly. What, did I do it? I don't think I did it. You play, Steve?
Yep. Exclamation point plat.
Sure. Let me move this shit over here.
I do want to thank Steve Bender. Well, I shouldn't say Steve Bender.
In Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior.
DJ Thunder. For
that's not, nope, that's 2 different people. Jay.
Is it really?
Yes, Jay. Jesus Christ.
Well, anyway, Bender, thanks for coming to the gig. That was really cool seeing you. He supports live local music.
He does. Steve Bender is fine. Don't be gassing yourself up, dude. I mean, you're an alright looking dude, but I don't know if I have to call you fine. Fuck. He said it was awesome seeing you.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's run this bitch. But that's his tube channel name. Yeah, his channel's Steve Bender.
Is it?
It's on YouTube, yeah.
I don't have a channel. Well, I do.
You do have a channel?
But I don't do any vinyl on it.
Nope. Look at this.
Whew.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at Shane.
Good Aaron.
That's the best picture of Shane over there I've ever seen.
Dogging it. Wow, everybody's going around this really cool little concentric thing.
That's old Dave. Good to see Dave in here.
Dave, I'm sorry I called you
Nope.
Steve.
Wrong Dave.
That's another Dave.
That's
though.
a different Dave. Double D, different Dave.
But that is Dave.
That is Dave.
Is there a vag poop?
Correct.
Vag poop? There's a vag. I'm thinking it's vag.
I mean, ooh, we jumped ahead here. Rockin' Ronnie. Making some power moves, folks. Anybody got a challenge? Skinny Artist got a little something to say about that.
That's something you don't want to find when you go down there is vag poop.
Steve?
What?
This is a family program.
You're right. Fucking Ron is way out ahead. Here comes Carl, though.
Carl's got something to say about it.
Look at Carl. Motherfucker.
Carl ain't smoking no more, so he's got that fucking wind behind him. Oh.
Well, something happened. You just went off the board
I
there.
don't know why are these...
Why'd you get back there?
It says that's,
Follow Wyoming Dave.
says that's number 1.
Bringing up the rear.
No, it says that's number 1.
No, that's not number
It's
1.
freaking out.
How can that be number 1?
The machine's freaking out.
Everything's backwards. Everything right is wrong again.
Ron's still numero
Is everybody
uno
going the
here.
wrong way or something? Rockin' Ron's in first place.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, look at Carl.
Misused dead.
Ripperoni.
Poinky, poinky, poink.
Want some whoop-de-woos
Look
down
who's
here.
well, you were second, now you're fourth. And I'm fifth.
Oh no, Carl stalled up. Who gets through this first? Carl.
Stalled. Carl stalled.
Carl does. Oh, look at this track, though. This track's kind of wild.
I see the end. The slow-moving part.
Everybody's got to catch that breath. That's okay.
Carl's in the tube. Here comes Scotty.
Guess it'll be a lot of tubes.
Look out, Carl. Scotty's coming up on you.
You wouldn't want to put the universe in a tube, Steve.
No. Like a black hole.
Never mind. Never mind.
Growman Record Night moving up.
Yeah.
Does he have? Nope. I don't think anybody's going to catch Carl here. Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
Scotty's coming hard.
Shit. Oh, he got stalled up.
Oh, but he makes it.
Doinkerson.
He raised his sail. He caught a good...
Best track ever we see for
Caught
Fred.
a good breeze.
Good looking track. I like this.
Boy, GMRN keeps... You must have gotten stuck somewhere.
You're telling me, dude.
Boink.
Right in the lumber yard.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Bring up the rear.
Mm.
The BBS and YD.
Boom.
Or WD. WD-40. How old are you, Dave? Are you 40? Because you'd be WD-40.
Carl. So the track record's 243, like globally. Let's see what we came in at. Not that. But a good run, Carl. Holy shit. That's a nice look. That's a nice run right there. That's good time business right there. What do you...
I do need to work on the sack.
Steve Sack?
Get the sack back.
Sure. Okay.
Although we never sent anything out for the first sack. I still got a big box full of shit that needs to go out.
Why don't we get a week?
What?
Why don't we get over the week? Huh? Oh, they get a week.
You got digs?
I got a box.
Oh, it's out there, right?
Yeah, I got to split that box.
Split the box.
But I'll show. Where's the stuff I had in the floor? Or it was in that chair. Give me that one that was on the outside. Somebody left for me. I don't need all that. Just that.
All that?
Just that X-ray one. I still don't. I'll do that one first. Just gonna grab that box and I'll.
I got some records.
So this was left for me at work, leaning against my office door when I came. Actually, while I was at work, I went out to like go get some water or some shit, and it was like this was propped up against my door. I have still to this day, I have no idea who left this for me. But it's Chicago's second album, which I already own. And you probably own this as well, don't you? The second one?
Yeah.
If Jay doesn't own it, I'm gonna give it to Jay because Jay really likes that CTA record. And it says on here, it's got the little sticker. It says very, very scratched on it.
Yeah.
You see that?
It doesn't look that scratched.
It's not that bad. They tend to over exaggerate that shit. But second Chicago record's a fucking banger, man. It's not that bad. It needs to be cleaned up. It could be all right though. Yeah, I was gonna first five. That's what I was gonna say, Vance. What's your thoughts on that, Steve?
What?
When
Yeah,
you
first
stop,
five. Yeah,
first five. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And the fourth one actually is that live album. It's like huge. It's like a box set.
Yeah, that's kind of where I drop off. The fifth
one's great, and then it was,
What's the fifth one
Then
look
it was
like?
the greatest hits album. It's the brown wood. That's my favorite
wood
because
grain.
that's the one. That's the first Chicago album I ever bought. Was the
I always get the
five.
fifth one and the third one confused.
Five is amazing. I love five.
And then I always get the wood grain. I used to get it confused with the ninth one, which is the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's past the time.
Yeah.
But it's good stuff though, man. So whoever left that for me, at work. Thanks. It's a great record, and I'm gonna pay it forward for sure. If you want to do so, did you get that box, or you do some, and I'll open the box later.
I'll just go ahead and do the
Sure.
ones I got. Christmas, I got a gift card to Hippo and a gift card to Underdog. I think I still got some credit at Underdog, but I was able to pick up a few records here. I got like 6, I think, or 5 or 6.
Nice.
The first one, The Alarm Declaration. I remember liking The Alarm. I still haven't listened to this record, but I think their biggest hit was 68 Guns.
I don't know that much.
Like 80s. I wouldn't say arena rock, but it's like
Pub rock.
pub rock. Maybe. I don't know what you call it.
They look kind of new wavy there.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody had the same hair product. Look at that. See the picture?
100%.
Especially this guy right here. See that guy?
100%. Yeah.
Anyway, also, I'm into the Man for Man's Earth Band.
Yeah.
Like that era, which is like early 70s into the mid 70s, I think.
Those are great stuff.
This one I didn't have. I think I have most of them, but this one is from 73 called Get Your Rocks Off. And it's more guitar driven than it is, because I think a lot of the Man for Man stuff's more keyboards and stuff. But
yeah.
this is more guitar driven. And I love the cover. Not that.
Is it wrapped up like a douche?
Haha.
Wrapped up like a douche.
Another one I picked up
Pretty cool.
at Hippo is this Jimbo Mathis solo record called Incinerator. If you know, Jimbo Mathis was the founder of the Squirrel Nut Zippers, a band out of Chapel Hill.
What a cool cover.
But he's from Oxford, Mississippi. So once he and his wife got divorced, he went back to Oxford and kind of, he's really blues oriented, like Oxford, Mississippi blues, Delta blues.
BLM.
In fact, I think at one point he opened up a studio in Mississippi, and it was using all the old like tube gear to record. You can go in there for like $300, and they would record you like doing something. I think they moved it or it doesn't exist anymore, but it was really cool. But here's the funny thing about so I think I mentioned the words happy dots. Did I say that earlier?
You did say happy dots earlier.
All right. Confession. Happy Dots. There's this product. It's a legal mushroom. It's some kind of, but it's like these little. It reminds me of when you were a kid. There was this aspirin you took. You just chewable aspirin. It tasted like orange.
Oh, the orange aspirin.
Orange aspirin. I think Bayer made it. I'm not sure who.
What
made
up, E-Dub?
But these little Happy Dots are little orange tasting, and there's 10 to a little pack. I think you should take up to 6 if you're crazy, but you know, it was New Year's Eve, and through the end of the night, I think I had like a 6. And my wife and I weren't getting. I hate New Year's Eve. I'll admit, I fucking hate New Year's Eve. I get this feeling like you're supposed to have a good time, and you're supposed to do this, and everybody's supposed to whatever, and I don't want to do any of that.
We had a good time over here.
So we went to see one of my good buddies in a band, but I couldn't talk to them because they're performing, so I was just with a bunch of people I don't want to be around. And
how many happy dots did the priest give?
Eventually I was like, oh fuck, I had picked up these on the way, and I was like, I wasn't planning on doing anything because I don't want to be doing anything that might be psychedelic. Because I went to the store, I was like, hey, I heard about these gummies. It's like, yeah, they don't sell those anymore, but I know what you're looking for. I can't talk about them. They're called Happy Dots. When he says I can't talk about them, I'm like, okay, that's what I want. So by the time I got home, I was like, you know, I all of a sudden the floors were kind of like doing the tile dance.
Sure.
Or the grain dance, I guess you would say. And I was like, oh, I need to go downstairs to the man cave. And so the rest of the night was down. But so my wife and I weren't connecting. It was not a good night for anything like that. But so when I first put it on, the first song was kind of corny. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be a piece of crap. But it was like the third song came on. It was called "It Really Hurts Someone." I got hooked into this song. I fucking bawled my eyes out. I listened to it like 30 times.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I charted it. I fucking got my guitar out and I charted it, so I know all the chords and how to play it. It's like I really went overboard with listening to this one fucking. I don't even know what the rest of the album sounds like. So anyway, I recommend Jimbo Mathis. I think I saw him solo at Ramcat not too long ago. And he's great. He's great.
Oh yeah.
How about the Meat Puppets? This is
nice.
One of these Czech Republic. I think this album came out in 2011.
Is this the one Cameraman just bought?
Called Lollipop, and it's got this. I guess you can spin it, kind of like the Led Zeppelin 3 album.
Really?
Where it's got this little thing on the front. Let me see if I can get to it because I haven't really gotten. Yeah, you see that?
Oh yeah! Wow, that's cool.
You want to show that? So it's called Lollipop. It's not. I'll tell you this: if you're wanting to put this on and hear the Meat Puppets, like decent, it's almost like bluegrass rock and roll that they're all on speed and they're going at like 340 beats per minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the Meat Puppets, right?
Sure.
I mean, they're great pickers.
Yeah.
But that's not what this is. This is definitely, we've gotten older and I've sought help and I don't do that anymore. But it's a good record. Now this record was a blind stab at Hippo. The hype sticker says Salem Band. If you've heard of Salem's Band, or Salem's Bend, sorry.
Oh.
The scorching new full-length album from Los Angeles heavy rockers Salem's Bend for fans of Black Sabbath, Cadaver, and Graveyard.
What label is this on? Ripple. That's how I know them.
And so
that's
was
like
a blind
buy.
stab for me based on the hype sticker. Mainly because of Black Sabbath. I don't give a shit about Cadaver. Sorry, guys.
For future reference, you buy it because it's on Ripple.
This fucking record is great.
Yeah.
I think you all are going to really like this.
Ripple is a can't go wrong stoner rock album.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. I bought some stuff from Ripple today.
Did you?
I did.
This is great. Second to last, I don't know if I have any Japan before this, but this is great.
Great band.
Reminds me a lot of what's the band?
Cypress Hill.
No. Brian Ferry. Avalon. Love is the drug and
the Roxy Music?
Roxy Music. Yeah, this sounds so much like rock. And somebody's like, oh, no, this is before. Well, it's before Avalon, but it's not before the early Roxy Music. But if this is so in line. And David... the
Schwimmer.
David
Schwimmer.
Not David Schwimmer. David Sylvan. Amazing singer. I think he and Robert Fripp hooked up for... I would love to have seen if David Sylvan had been, instead of Adrian, had been like picked to be the singer for King Crimson. But this is called Gentlemen.
Reginald Denny Sings the Blues.
Gentlemen Take Polaroids.
Oh, of course.
It's a really, really good record.
Yeah, my first Japan was sent to me by Scotty Strickland. I fucking loved the hell out of that record, man.
Last but not least, this is one of those like, okay, I'm on my holiday and I got all this free money, so I spent nearly $50 on this King Gizzard album.
Oh shit!
So this is Omnium Gatherum, I think I can't read that shit. Yeah, it's Gatherum. Omnium Gatherum. And here's what I'll say about it. You got to show the cover both. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, but definitely a cool gatefold. So if you know King Gizzard, and I love King Gizzard, it seems like they change styles every maybe one album or every 3 albums or whatever.
Whenever they want, basically.
They put out a lot of records. I'll say what I think about this album. It kind of incorporates all the styles into one record. Yeah, it gets really heavy and kind of.
When did this come out?
2022.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't have this.
As long as Fever needs to like Cadaver. Have you ever listened to Cadaver?
I probably should listen.
You would like Cadaver.
Okay.
Very 70s
A lot
worship.
of times names turn me off. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna like that.
It's like a 70s worship kind of hard rock.
Okay.
Kind of that same vein.
Okay. I'll check it out. I love Sabbath. Fuck.
Yeah. It's
So
Sabbath
yeah,
worship.
but this is a great fucking album. I highly recommend it. And meet me in Richmond.
Meet me in Richmond. And you're going
Quote of the night.
And you're seeing them in Richmond.
Meet me in Richmond.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's the name of one of the songs.
We'll waylay someone down by the tracks.
Again, I'm pretty sure that's a. Never mind.
Meet me in Richmond.
I was gonna make another Al Jolson joke, but I'm probably gonna let that lie where it is right now.
So, I think my band is going to be performing in Cincinnati. If we get there, do you think it'd be cool before we start, we'd start singing, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati?
No, dude, no.
Why you say that?
No. Let me tell you something. We ended up playing Cincinnati several times, and I want to say it was like I don't know if it's the first or the second time, and I was stoked to go to Cincinnati and play. And the band that brought us up, we had played some shows with them down here and like some stuff.
So you went to the Underground Railroad Museum?
Yeah. I saw that statue of Clarence Carter in the Underground Railroad Museum. And he was holding
There's some cool old
holding a
Art
bowl of
Deco buildings. I
chili.
stayed in a hotel that was really like a what's the one where you get the breakfast buffet? It's a cheap.
Best Western?
No. Anyway,
Cracker Barrel?
But they had bought
Days Inn.
They had bought the old. No, it's not Days Inn. Fuck. But they had bought the old newspaper building, I think, and it was like 1923, and everything was Art Deco. It was cool as shit. It was nice.
No, but we went up there, and I was telling our singer, because I'm a huge WKRP fan, obviously, like most of us, right? So we're on the way up there, and I'm telling our singer, it's like, dude, when we get on stage and we're like doing a little sound check or like
Hampton
whatever.
Inn, thank you.
Hampton Inn. It's like we should do. You should start singing the WKRP song, and like I think he had to revisit to refresh himself or whatever. Anyway, and so we get on stage and like we started up. It's like, oh, you guys ready to go? And he just starts singing the song.
I'm living on the edge.
And the crowd, who was like so hyped to see us, and a lot of people, and they kind of knew who we were, and were stoked, and the whole place started fucking booing.
You're like the millionth band that's come to do that.
Apparently, that is a no-no in Cincinnati. Do not play the WKRP song. They fucking hated it, but it was still a great show. Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. But yeah, I thought that would have been like, oh, cool, the North Carolina guys. No.
It's Johnny Fever.
No.
That's where I got my name, apparently. I didn't name myself, by the way. I think he did.
I did, yeah.
I've been reluctant. I think it would be cool just to go ahead and start calling myself Steve Fever on stage. But I think it's kind of stupid now because everybody knows who I am. It's like, Steve, why are you calling yourself Steve Fever now? But I've been Steve Fever before you even knew who I was on stage.
What's funny is like none of my like band people or like people from that scene or before know me as Bananas.
Right.
So if I post a picture or something and people are like, hey, looking good Bananas, or like da-da-da Bananas, like a lot of these people have no idea what that even means. Which is pretty funny. That's a record night thing.
Stever.
No. Steam Finger. That's what Ryan calls him.
Steam Finger.
Steam Finger.
And my other band, you call it Uncle Watson's Window.
The window. Where's that box? Let's do a box.
The box. Oh, yeah.
Will you grab me a beer while you're in there?
Only if you'll open the box with my knife instead of yours.
No, I got a switchblade.
No.
Though. All right.
It'll work. With the breakfast stout?
No, I'll take old BL. People aren't allowed to name themselves. I mean, I did that. To be fair, I did do that. But it was an homage to Johnny Bananas.
Just tonight, you can use my knife.
Okay.
It's a very important knife. Don't
Okay.
grow up with that knife.
The cool thing about this pack, this came from our pal Nate Mars, by the way. And a big ass box, but if you look right down here, there is a recipe
Burger pizza.
for burger pizza.
I love when it's down the bottom. It says why. But I love that. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Go home and make a couple of burger pizzas for me and my family.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? All right. So what kind of knife is this?
Boy Scouts.
See, I hit a button and mine comes out.
It's a BSA, baby. Everybody had one. But that fake wood grain.
When you were a Weeblo, were you a Weeblo?
I was not a Weeblo.
Not what I heard.
Weeblo.
Just get right in the. I'll do the ends first. This is taped up like a nun's cunt. It's kind of a theme for tonight, isn't it?
I'll check that out, Vance. The cadaver video.
Yeah, you would dig them, dude. That's right up your fucking alley.
My Lori alley?
Nope. Different.
A friend of mine.
I know. Oh, look. Christmassy. Look, it's got Christmassy stuff on it. Stickerman. Oh, whoa. Look at this. I'm gonna need those fucking glasses for this. Oh, the little portrait. Look. Mr. Mars himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He reveals himself.
Oh, we gotta put. I've seen him before. We did DJ sets together.
That's my Boy Scout knife, by the way. I love the logo. Right on the fake wood grain.
Dude, that's actual film, Steve. Look.
Slice his face, slice, punk, sharp.
This is actual film.
Oh, it's one of those cool little.
Well, I can't lose this.
Like we used to do the Polaroids, the instant Polaroids like
Should
that.
I shake it like it's a Polaroid? You're welcome to leave after I said that. I'm sorry. There's going to be 10 people that drop off the stream right now because I said that. I'm sorry. It's a Christmas card.
Oh, wow. Let me see the picture.
Sure.
I think we should put it on the front here.
Wishing you everything beautiful, merry, and bright at Christmas and throughout the coming year. Christmas wishes to all y'all. Vicious.
Hey, he's wearing a Zeppelin shirt.
Aha.
I recognize that font. Hey, I got an idea. We'll start with this. But why don't we have our viewers send us Polaroids or pictures of them, and we'll put it up here on the desk.
This seems dangerous.
But it could be like this, where you don't know who the fuck it really is. Like, make it you, but not you.
So it didn't have to be vaginas or anything.
No, we're not going to do that.
But, never mind.
There you go, right there.
Hey, look, some little clingies.
Oh, those are cool. I love window clings.
Aha.
And I think we're
going
going to... By the way, I think we'll get our first snow possibly on Tuesday, so
Yes.
I think you should put these in the window.
What is this?
Look at all my...
I don't know what this is. It's a ring? Oh, it's a ring with a piece of candy in it.
The looks like taffy.
I'm going to put this on right now. On my right hand so everybody knows I'm taking. It may have to be a pinky ring.
Oh, was that one of those little pig? Let me see that.
They got Coke in it?
Oh! Where are my happy dots when I need them?
Yo. Hold that fucking phone.
Game changer.
Whoa. Oh, look. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Matchbooks.
Oh, wow. Look
Golden
at that.
Nugget.
Golden Nugget matchbook?
Dude. Some old school Winston.
Whoa.
Look at the back of this one.
Let me see that. That's a collector's right there if ever there was one.
There's a bunch of these.
The taste is tops in pack or box.
Look at this. Marlboro with the Marlboro man on it.
Get that out of here. That's Virginia.
Got a little TV God shit on it. Focus.
Hey, look at this right here. Smoke Smoke Winston, the filter cigarette that tastes good like a cigarette should.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that, right?
Absolutely. It's the Flintstones. Parody?
Tastes good like a cigarette should.
Parody cigarettes? Never seen that before. These are really cool.
Wow, this is
Marlboro
this
Man.
Winston one. I love this Winston one.
Look at this little guy.
I'd fight you for it. Oh, wow.
J. Look, it says
Let me
J.
see
But
that.
look, it's little matches.
Let me look. I'll look into it.
It says J.
I'll tell you about it.
We know J.
J's. It's funny. Every pack says please close cover before striking.
Oh, whoa. A cassette.
Jay's is a place in Burnsville, Minnesota, and there's a phone number. There's a phone number.
A Harder Commune Studio, a collection of unreleased or obscure recordings 2007 through
You
2017.
want to call Jay's?
Cassette. Look at that. That looks
What is that?
super fucking cool.
A harder what?
We lived together. We learned how to live as people together instead of like individually being selfish and stuff. Sort of like a commune, you know, sort of like a hippie commune. But it was nothing like a hippie commune. But what I'm trying to say is it was more of a harder commune, you know? That was the quote on the back. No cap. Look at that. That's the quote on the back.
It was kind of like a commune, but not a commune.
It won't focus. But yeah, that's fucking cool. That looks awesome as shit. I don't know shit about it, but I'm excited to check it out. Books.
Check it out.
Books. I'm open this one next. Good lord, this is... It's in Christmas paper. What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Get on with your business.
Oh my God, Steve. Oh my God, Steve.
What?
Banana Havoc. Mars. Look at the top. Mars
Electronics. That.
A homemade pedal for me.
What?
Wow.
You think it's fuzz? What do you think? Let me see. Oh, it's heavy. It's like an old boss.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
The pedal has a fresh battery installed, ready to plug and rock. Holy shit.
He's got everything up to 10.
Of course.
G10, M10, R10, N10.
Oh my God. That's
Wow.
That's now my new favorite pedal.
What kind of pedal is it? I'm guessing fuzz or distortion.
Wow. Look at this. Some Cubs gummies.
They like TCA.
They got any weed in them? That's fucking awesome, dude. Hell yes. It'd be tough for me to eat these, actually. I'll probably have to save them.
They have Dave Kingman sweat in them.
What is this?
Dave Kingman. Wasn't he a Mormon?
Something like that. One of those somethings.
I look like I'm twice as tall, twice as big as you.
Oh, wow. Bullfinch Pub. Cheers from Boston.
To the Cheers bar?
Yeah, that's the Cheers bar.
That's where Cameron Kent became famous.
We know a gentleman that's is in 2 episodes of Cheers.
He was an extra.
He's in the episode where Sammy gets the bar back and they pick up Sammy and start carrying him around the room. Yeah. Sammy got the bar back. He's one of the guys marching around with him. That's fucking dope. Thank you, dude.
That's cool. Who's this from?
Nathaniel Mars.
Oh, wow.
Transmitting live from Mars.
Yep.
AKA The Wolf.
Is he in the Boston area?
He's Minnesota guy.
Minnesota.
Over near the Twin Cities? Oh, yeah. Oh, there was just, Just weird looking in a general sort of way. Oh, nice. Fucking little VHS action. Some Hellraiser. The OG Hellraiser. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And Wes Craven's Carnival of Souls. My fun factoid, my film professor who taught me how to write screenplays, he wrote Wes Craven. The first movie Wes Craven ever directed, he wrote the screenplay.
What was it?
It's got Sharon Stone in it. I think it's her first film. And he wrote the fucking screenplay.
It's a horror movie?
Yeah, his name's Matt Barr. Friend of mine. But that's who taught me how to write screenplays. Okay. Holy shit. Deadly Blessing. Okay. That's the name of it. What's up, MT? This looks like 7-Inch City right here, which is my nickname in college. Wow, look at this, dude. Speaking of Metal Theologian, a South Carolina compilation. Tonka, Bedlam Hour, Toast, and Unheard. Look at the back. Stupid by the Grace of God. That is fucking awful. What a fucking presentation.
Wow. Can we see that?
I don't know when or where. I'm gonna start popping through these here. Dead Drunk. American Apathy. This is on Beer City Records, Milwaukee.
This is from Wilmington, North Carolina.
That's a Wilmington thing?
Yeah. A South Carolina compilation from Wilmington, which is pretty close to the...
That's where Carl the Envelope lives. I'm going to hand you these, Steve.
Okay. They have to look at them. Dead Drunk.
Mulligan
American
Stew.
Apathy.
Trailer Park Kings. Again, I know nothing about these. This is on Rhetoric Records, Madison, Wisconsin.
Pittsburgh.
1995 on this guy. This is so fucking cool. I'm fucking bricked up over here.
Look out. Mulligan Stew.
Rust. What does that say?
Let me see that.
Sure.
Rustated? TYT. Rustated? I don't know.
Looks cool. Look at that cover. Holy shit. Havoc Records, Minneapolis. Oh yeah.
There's a caution on this one, the Mulligan Stew.
Yeah.
It says, caution, this record contains backwards messages.
Oh shit. Let me give you this one.
Dale Bunger. My mom's maiden name is Bunger.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, The Bug. I know these guys. The Bug. This is Humbug 7-Inch, lightning fast Chicago punk. Total a manic energy, always exciting, right off the edge of falling apart. I've heard of these guys, actually. I think I listened to this, actually. Really cool stuff out of Chicago. Hell yeah. It's a 7-inch and there's like fucking 6 songs on it. You do the fucking math. Datura Seeds? Here you go, Steve. With some salt and pepper shakers on the front? Sure.
Lightning fast Chicago.
Toxic Shock Records out of Tucson. Man, this is so fucking cool, dude.
I think I smell a 7-inch play.
Dude.
One-offs coming. Set coming. The Tourist.
Consumerism is an STD. Academy Morticians. Wow. Crackle Records, England.
These punk records are from all over the place.
All over the fucking place. There's a fucking stack here, dude. I have no idea what this says. Can you read that? Can anybody read that? Nobody can read that.
Altercation.
Really?
No. Let me see that.
And then hold on, let me show the back cover because that's really fucking cool.
No marine.
I'm gonna say anything about this week. Population control, Earth sentence. It says pay no more than $3 ever on the back. That's fucking awesome. This is what I love about Punk 7 inches is you get shit like this on the back. Like look at the bottom here. Pay no more than $3 ever. That's so fucking dope. That's awesome. Birth control, going to Target. Another Minneapolis band. Really excited to check this shit out. Ooh, speaking of, look at these covers. Look at this cover, dude. Holy shit. Mud Sex. Be able to look at the cover. Wow.
Oh.
Nippity Doodah.
Wait, you missed one. Birth control?
No.
Oh, going to Target. You got that.
Where Possum Records. At a Chattahoochee?
Down the Chattahoochee.
Wow, that's really cool. I'm trying to see a year. I still can't, even with glasses, I can't fucking read this shit.
Those aren't real glasses.
Oh, they're good for up close.
Wow. Oh, shit.
I'm just effed up.
Check this out. The Warpath 7-inch.
Yeah. Oh, no way. Inside of that Warpath, it's got a fucking patch. No way, dude.
And there's all kinds of cool shit. Probably their manifesto.
Let me give you that so I don't lose it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Wow.
Oh, it fell in my bag. Sorry.
Mud Sex. Showed that. Boom. I got one more here. Huh. Shouts to Miss You. This is called Belching Penguin. Made to look like a Ampex tape there. Belching Penguin demos, 85 through 88.
Somebody's got a beer bottle in their butt crack.
On Burrito Records. That is a fucking awesome.
Burrito?
Out of Branson, Florida. That's so cool, man. That back cover, give it a little shot. That's really cool. And then I think there's one 12-inch in here. There's one 12-inch.
There's a lot of shit going on.
No, dude.
Belching Penguin.
Oh. It looks like a bird's nest. Sure.
Dead people can't drive.
The Reptilian End Paths. It's on Skeletal Lightning Records. That's all I know. Looks cool. Look at that fucking cover. The back cover. That looks menacing. For a fucking bird's nest, that looks menacing as fuck. Dude, Nate, thank you so much, dude. That's too much. Too much score.
Too much score.
That's over the top, dude. Holy shit, man. And that fucking pedal. Oh my god, dude. I've never had anybody make me a fucking pedal. Ever. That's a fucking...
I thought Jay did.
He didn't make it for me.
Oh.
He made a pedal and I
He said
played
he's
it.
going to make me one. He hadn't done it.
But nobody's ever like, I'm going to make Mike a pedal. Like, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and say I think I want to be cremated. I was going to say you can bury me with this one, but yeah. Just bury me with it. That makes me want to bury my body instead of being cremated, just so I can be buried with that pedal. play the pedal. I'm not hooked up right now. Because Jay still has my fucking power cable.
Whoa, power cable? Those are a dime a dozen.
Yeah, no, but so I got one at work that I could have brought. But when I played that show, if you don't know, for your amp, you can use a PC power cable.
Yeah,
works as your.
It's called Panasonic style.
Yeah, so
Panasonic.
When I played the show, I used the second monitor cable over here, and I used that. It's a monitor cable, it's the same thing, like the power cable. But when we went over and we're jamming at Jay's place, and I didn't pay for this, but I've got this super nice monster power cable that's like $60-$70 that came with my amp, like braided fucking monster power cable. I was like, it's still over. I was like, that's why I can't. Jay was like, hey, let me hear that new pedal you got. And I'm like, I can't, cocksucker. You got my fucking cable. What? I'm like, yeah, it's still over there. It's like the only one, it's the only power cable you have that's braided and says Monster on it. Don't act like a motherfucker. But anyway, so this weekend, what I'm going to do.
You left it over there.
Well, my amp, everything was over there, you know. And then when he brought it back over, he brought like a generic cable or something. And I'm like, no. But anyway, so this week, I'd already planned this weekend to hook all my shit up and play something. With one of these monitor cables, and now I got a new pedal to do so.
Wow.
So, IEC cable, Murph says.
Can we do it after the show?
We could, sure. So that was a fun.
Listen to it through that Hughes and Kettner right there.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a fucking dig of the week. So I guess we need to take us a quick commercial break, come back with a little soda speak and chip chat. You got something? What are we gonna do for chips? We got a whole plethora of stuff.
Plethora of chips. I brought a soda.
Okay.
I also brought another. It's not a soda, but it could be a soda, but it's a mixer is what it is.
Okay.
So you can have to bite the bullet and try it.
Oh, I'll try it.
Sugar.
Yeah, I'm being good.
By the way, wearing the hat in honor of Mr. Michael Pilmer.
Yeah, friend of the program.
There's some mailer I get from there's a company called Delta 88. I think it's a record company, but they publish a lot of books also about albums and stuff. Like there's a whole Jethro Tull, like all their lyrics are in a book, and they talk about the lyrics.
I'm gonna take it a second.
It's really nice. They're really nice. The first album, the reason I got into it was they had a Syd Barrett book they put out about Syd Barrett, but they had a sale this past December, and I think it might maybe still be going on, but it might end soon. But there's a Devo book in there, and it's really cool because the book goes like halfway, and then you flip it over.
Isn't that Rocket 88, Steve?
Rocket 88. Thank you very much. Who's that?
Bill.
Yeah,
a big Devo.
It's Rocket 88, but there's a book in there, it's about Devo, and so I sent Michael Pilmer a message. I said, hey, since you pretty much are the curator of anything Devo these days, did you have anything to do with this? He goes, yeah, we spent like 6 years on that.
Wow.
So Pilmer had a lot to do with this, and it was on sale. Like usually their books are like in the $50-$60 range, I think. They're really nice, like coffee table book. But it was like half that price. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking buy this. So I ordered it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. Dude. But when you flip it over, there's another book. There's like 2 books in one. It's really well designed. I mean,
does the coffee table book become a coffee table?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Crema. Oh, Bill says he has it. It's an amazing book.
Oh, good. My wife's a huge Devo fan.
Fantastic.
And I think she might have seen him about the same time that Pilmer saw him when he first saw them, because there's a great video that of Pilmer in the early days. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's like when he went to first see them, and he's with his friends and they're all hanging out, and it's like somebody's got a lot of great footage, and then later you see
I've never seen that.
Like he tells these stories of going to try to meet the band, and I think somebody was sick or came, he snuck and find out what room they were in, but then the video keeps transgressing, and it's like then it's like he's hanging out with Mark Mothersbaugh and kind of, I don't know if representing him, but, you know, with him in like a gallery thing that Mark Mothersbaugh put out a bunch of artwork and stuff like that. So it's like, it's a really cool video.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, let's take us a quick break here, and we'll come back with a So to Speak and Chip Chat pronto.
Yes, my wife has good taste. She married me.
Okay, let's take
There
it
you
easy.
go.
We'll be right back.
Grown Man Record ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
Trick or treat! Darn, I knew I should have worn a costume. Yo, Bo Peep, what you got in your bag?
Introducing Roy Rogers' Big Chicken Deal. 2 plump and juicy pieces of fried chicken, hot, crisp fries, and a fresh baked biscuit. Roy Rogers' Big Chicken Deal, just $1.99.
Don't you even think about it.
Magazines, you've read it in the newspapers. In fact, perhaps you've even seen the owner's picture. Ralph Williams, the owner of Bayshore Chrysler Plymouth, 345 El Camino Real in the city of San Bruno. You notice the big bald-headed son of a bitch? The man that came to San Francisco to offer them more for the dollar they spend. The man that came to San Francisco to rape each and every citizen in the whole San Francisco Bay Area. You don't believe it? Listen to me. I don't lie. Take a fucking car like this. A 1966 Ford, a Country Squire 9-passenger station wagon. Don't worry about the equipment. Imagine all the fun you can have in the back. And while you're doing it, imagine all the money that bald-headed prick Ralph Williams is going to be making on the car he's trying to fuck you out of. Yes, the man that'll take every dime out of the San Francisco Bay Area and spend it on prostitutes, booze, and, of course, crap tables in the city of Las Vegas. I'm sure you've heard about it. So remember this. If you'd like to get fucked and hooked real hard before you buy a car, come down here. Let Ralph Williams do it. Why not? Why not somebody else? Remember, our address is 345 El Camino Real in the city of San Bruno. But if you come from Marin County, East Bay Area, or San Jose, your money spends just as well as anybody else's. And when this bald-headed son of a bitch gets hold of you, you will spend money. Talking about payments, 5 years payments of $100 a month. You can't get even. So shop before you buy. Bayshore Chrysler Plymouth.
Lucky Strike. First again with Tobacco Men. First again with Tobacco Men. LSMFT. LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Yes, in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. And Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw.
So for your own real deep down smoking enjoyment, smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike.
What the fuck was that?
Don't you mind none. Kitty.
Little Corky?
Yeah. Corky.
Pick him up and show everybody how fat he is.
Come here, buddy. Come here.
Corky's a larger
I
gentleman.
don't think I can pick him up. He might be heavier than my dog.
Oh, because it was who wants to be timed out? Holy shit, Scotty's feeling it.
Is he getting randy on it?
Getting randy on it. Let's get into a little so speak. Anyway, we can waste no time. No time to lose.
No time.
No time to lose. Good morning. Good morning. Sure.
That's my mama.
Soda Stuff.
Yeah, my mama got me a can crusher. It's one of the greatest things I've ever got in my life. Crushing cans with a can crusher. Mm-hmm. It's like watching those power washing videos or popping a really big cyst that's been giving you trouble. It's that same kind of feeling. Minus the blood and pus and whatnot. But, you know, nevertheless, what are we doing for Soda Speak, Steve?
Well, I got a couple things here.
Okay, let's get into it.
But I did bring a really classic traditional soda. I'm not a big fan of, but
okay.
Maybe I can be
It's time to revisit, maybe. We did a classic last week as well.
Me and my RC. It's like the classic can.
RC and a moon pie.
I was planning on bringing a moon pie, but I didn't. Because really, moon pies are terrible. I'm sorry. It's so fucking dry.
The strawberry ones are really good.
Okay, but the chocolate is like, what?
It's classic.
I've never had one that I like.
That's why you need a fucking RC to wash it down.
Maybe you heat it up just for like 5 seconds. I don't know.
No.
There's got to be something you can do to make it.
You got to be standing outside of a South Carolina convenience store with 97 degrees. Yeah.
In August.
Yeah. Horking one of those in an RC.
Crown, baby. Where's Royal Crown out of? Texas? It says Plano, but I don't think that's the original.
I think because now it's owned by the Dr. Pepper company, is it? I may be talking out of my yang here. It should say that on there.
Not bad. Reminds me of Pepsi. It doesn't taste like Coke to me.
It's more like Pepsi than Coke. Yes.
Sweeter.
But different. That's good.
I like the logo, though.
That's good, man. I love an RC.
I was never a fan.
We didn't drink them. We were a Pepsi family.
It's like 100%. A sweet version of Tab.
No, come on. Tab's got that fucking saccharin bullshit. Aaron says he agrees moon pies suck ass. along with Cheerwine. Along with Cheerwine.
Oh, come on,
Aaron.
now.
Come on, bro. You're better than that,
Cheerwine's
man.
good.
You're better than that, Aaron. You're better
you
than
said that sun drop in the bottle was good?
What if your kids watch this one day, Aaron, and you're in here talking shit about Cheerwine? What will they think?
I learned it from you.
Wait, what else you got? You said you had some.
Oh yeah. So I got these mixers. One day, I've had them forever, but I decided since you were like, "Hey, you've got a soda," so I looked and I had these. But that's when I realized that they're RC. But I'd already decided I wanted to bring this, and we'll try it. So it's a mixer.
Okay.
And you could drink it straight as a soda. But I'm gonna try it.
We've done this brand before, I believe.
We have.
It does a hibiscus.
Yeah.
Ginger beer. They do a hibiscus ginger beer.
Yowans, or
no, this is different. This is a different one. But what I'm talking about, I think it's Q. It's called.
Yeah, the Q. I've got some of that too. It's like grapefruit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is a different brand.
This is Owens, I think. Yeah, Owen Woods.
Owens Corning.
New York.
Owens Corning.
Hello, friends. I'm holding the premier ready-to-party cocktail mixer brought to you by Barstool Sports and Owens Craft Mixer.
Oh, Barstool.
Yeah.
It's a Dave Portnoy.
It's ready to go wherever you go. The golf course, your porch, a party. All you have to do is add a shot of vodka or make it a double if you're not up to par.
Oh, Golfman.
3 parts transfusion mixture, 1 part vodka. My ass. Okay, let's try this.
Transfusion.
Remember me telling you about the transfusion? 2 shots vodka to make it a double with 3 parts. We're going to go half and half on this.
Remember me telling you about the transfusion?
No.
That's a golf drink.
I'm going to taste it.
Where they do grape juice and something with a bunch of liquor.
That's what this is. This is grape juice and ginger ale.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, I think that's what makes it.
Is that what makes it transfusion?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
The logo's weird. It's like a. Well, I guess it's Barstool. It's a stool with a mixer. Is that Barstool?
Shout out to Dave Portnoy.
Is that the Barstool logo? Show the can. It's an interesting.
Show your can, Steve. Okay. I didn't know they did this kind of stuff.
We're gonna go double. Make it a double.
He's that guy that does all the pizza reviews.
Oh, that guy.
That's Dave Portnoy,
Yep.
who owns Barstool Sports.
Not to be confused with Mike Portnoy.
Correct.
The bass player? Guitarist?
Guitar player.
Guitar player.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody knows who he is.
It's a stool. Steve Fever.
All right. Where's the mixer? Here it is. All right, so let's try. They say 3-2.
Aaron Griffin did a pick an LP. What do you want to hear, Aaron? Like after the show? Do you want to stir it with a yodeling pickle?
I got a spoon. Stir it. How about your yodeling pickle?
Little old lady.
I normally would shake it up.
Shake it
You
up.
still got lime in there from your previous drink. But,
Sure. Why wouldn't you?
Where's that spoon? Oh, it's in my back pocket. I always keep a spoon in my pocket.
CDL's back on, Steve.
If I end up near the railroad tracks. What?
CDL's back on.
CDL.
Yeah, Optic play tomorrow night.
What?
Hashtag Greenwall.
You gonna wear your Optic shirt?
Yes.
You should.
And my hat.
Okay, so this is the transfusion, according to Owens and Barstool.
And Corning.
That's mighty nice.
Oh. That's... Yeah.
Not too gingery, not too grapey. It's right in the middle.
It's
Especially
really right in the
because
middle.
you made it a double.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. That's good. Here's the problem. This is the problem. Number one, nobody's got a doper cup than this, first of all. But this is the problem.
Look at my dope cup.
A fucking metal straw. Yeah.
The Buccaneers. Like I gave a shit about pro football.
But this metal straw will make this shit
I made my
go
I made my
fast.
crepe out of a metal straw.
You gonna do one on the air?
I don't know. I don't think so. I did one already on the air.
Did you?
No one knew what I was doing.
Oh, there's gonna be all these comments about Steve doing blow on the show.
Go back on the video.
Steve's doing blow. Look at it. Oh, that was to flip the VHS. Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Metal slawlogian. Oh, strawlogian. My foot's numb. What's that mean? Wake up, bitch. Wake up, bitch. Fuck.
You know, this is the first show I've been with you in quite a while where you hadn't had to go to the bathroom.
No. I'm pretty sure it's a urinary tract infection.
Oh.
I've been eating a lot of cheese. That keeps you from peeing, right?
No, it keeps from shitting.
Is that right?
Yeah. That and Chinese food.
Asian American.
MSG. Turned your shit to black, like, rocks.
Chinese food does that to you?
It does.
Okay. I don't think I've experienced that. I mean, I've gotten some diarrhea from Chinese food before, sure, but...
Black rocks.
Black rocks?
Black diamond! That's what that's really about.
Yeah, it's about...
Eating Chinese food.
Yeah. Generals say it ain't so.
Out on the streets for a living.
Mikey already went to the bathroom. It's true. I mean...
Keeps you from vag pooing.
Keeps you from vag pooing, see? I'm just going to throw this emote out there and just...
I've been eating a lot of Japanese food lately.
Okay. Old new Pearl Harbor joke?
No.
Okay. I was waiting on something.
I did get on my choir director. I'm a Unitarian Universalist, which we're very fucking liberal, right? But so at choir we always do these warm ups. It's like, I love to sing, I love to sing. But there's this one we do where it's like, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. And I said, finally, I was like, look, we've been singing this for years. And I was like, do you not have a problem with this?
Out of all the places that would maybe have a problem with something.
Would it be as acceptable as if maybe we did something based on kung fu or good times?
Sure.
I don't think so. I don't think you fucking never do something like that.
Well, I'm a percussionist, so let me warm up real quick. I'm Native American, I can do that. How? You might ask?
No, we don't want to know.
Very carefully, that's how. And watch the viewers drop off. Sure.
Murphy sees a short copper water pipe as a straw 45 years ago.
Oh.
He's the original, the OG.
Can you put copper in your mouth like that?
Sure. I mean, you always get Moscow mules, and they're like...
That's copper.
Copper cup with ginger ale and vodka, right?
So, for a second, I was like, is that... Hey, we used to roll up asbestos and just slurp it right on down.
Slurp it right on.
We woke up coughing the next morning, and nobody gave a fuck. We went on to work and whatever we had to do. And that's how we won the Second World War.
Or my name's not Abraham Lincoln.
I just found that tape again.
Did you really?
I need to play it for these guys.
You need to play it for the show so people know what the fuck
for the
we're
real
talking
homies,
about.
For the real homies one night. For the real homies.
Or my name's not Abraham.
One of my favorite tapes on.
Oh.
A promotional tape for...
Do you like that better than chicken fat or whatever it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a 7-inch.
Yeah, I know.
But the, yeah, my dad got it because my dad was, okay, I'll tell you, it's a plain white tape I have in my collection that as a kid, I guess my dad at one point was interested in maybe building a log home and went to one of these like little sales pitches or whatever. And it was just something that, you know, the same way I would sit down and listen to all my mom's 45s, I would listen to all my dad's tapes.
Some company made this like log home.
I mean, I didn't know, but it was in a mix
patriotic
of all these cool tapes my dad had and stuff. So I'm just going from tape to tape and da da da. And I
Hell's for Children, yeah.
I don't know if I ever remember until Ryan came over actually. And I was like, what is this? And we put it on, and the beginning you hear this like. It's this guy who goes into this whole diatribe about we've ended up pretty far left of what our forefathers had intended. And it's like a really earnest message of like, hey, we need to get back to like what makes this country great kind of thing. It kind of motivates you a little bit. You start listening to it, and it's like, we've ended up pretty far left. He uses that line. I specifically remember that.
Pretty far left.
Yeah.
How long ago was this? Because this is long before shit we're in now.
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s. But I don't think it was a political message.
No.
It was just talking about our forefathers meant us to be doing something else.
We're off target. He wasn't talking left.
No. Yeah. Left of center.
Like communist.
And so... but he's like, that's why we need to like get back to our roots and blah, 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 blah. And you hear the wind coming in again. And then he goes, or my name isn't Abraham Lincoln. And me and cameraman nearly shit those fucking pants. We were folded over laughing. It was so goddamn funny. Then it goes into, you hear these flutes. And it's like, here at Smithfield Homes, we provide quality log homes for any family. And it goes into their little like commercial. It was so.
I totally could see that.
Even funny, dude. I've got it. Well, listen.
20 years ago, we actually thought about building a log home up in some property that we had up in the Boone area. We ended up selling it and using that money to adopt. But anyway, I could totally see that whole continuing. It's almost like when you go to buy or you go to like maybe buy a camper motorhome. Fifth wheel. Like that's very patriotic. They always have the huge fucking flags.
Which is my nickname in high
larger
school.
than your house, hanging way too fucking low. If you look at the aspect of the flag, it should be much fucking higher. If you're gonna fly a flag that fucking big, it needs to be on a much larger pole.
Somebody write this down.
I'm done. I don't know how we got there.
It was the passion was fucking fire though.
Get a bigger pole.
You can't. I'm not going to shit on any kind of passion that strong. That's just the way it is.
Aspect ratio.
This look like 4:3 to you.
I remember being on the base. So my dad was military, was Army, right? Mm-hmm. So if you were on the base, if you didn't get off the base before like 5 o'clock. Because everybody knew, I got to get off the base. Because if you didn't get off the base, at 5 o'clock, they play taps or whatever it was.
Oh.
And you had to stop your car and get out of the car and stand at attention.
Wow.
Yeah.
That early?
What?
Taps? 5?
Maybe one tap. It was something.
That's a
I
go to
remember it
bed
was something
song.
they played right at the end of the day.
It's a Chow song.
It might have been Taps. Or it might have just been, I don't know, Bugle Boy, Company B. I don't know what it was, really. But you always knew.
Reveille?
You might be on the bay in Fort
Wilson.
Hunter Army Airfield in Savannah is fucking huge. And there's no way you're going to hear the trumpet playing at the front gate. But you knew he was playing, so you had to stop and just face the direction of the gate.
That could be quote of the year. There's no way you're going to be able to hear that trumpet playing
at the front of the gate.
At the front of the gate. St. Peter, 2020.
I want that on a shirt.
I want it on my tombstone. That and pepperoni.
No way. And the recipe to burger pizza.
Are these frozen pizza jokes doing anything for anybody? Let's do a little chip chat, Steve. What do you say?
I'm still thinking about burger pizza.
I'm still thinking about. All right, sure.
Mike.
Excesso. There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying. Sorry, I don't know why that clips the audio off every time. Pampas. Look at that. Es delicioso. Ah! Sting City. Sting City.
You made Bill a star.
I think Bill was
I know.
a star before we got a hold of him.
I know that.
Bill could teach us a thing or two about being a star.
I like the error in the chip chat. Where's there an error? What did I do wrong?
Is there an error?
Is there an error in the chip chat intro?
Well, other than me not playing the fucking music.
Oh.
Every time I click that over for it, it's always muted when I turn it over.
So it's nothing on my part. I
don't know.
I just want to be clear.
Could be. Oh, the sound? Yeah. No, that's me.
Yeah. That ain't me.
For some reason, when I click it over, it's always muted. Anyway, a little chip chat action.
You better fix that in settings.
It's like whatever I did the last time or whatever, but I don't know. It like defaults ever. Oh,
Tier 1.
Lim.
Tier 1 Imports. I used to go there. That was a good store.
Resubbing. 28 months. Bouncing that 28.
Poing.
Right off the fucking dome
28.
piece. You know what you get?
How many years is that?
A little yodeling pickle.
It's over 2 years.
Please, Steve. Sure.
All right.
Thank you, Lim. For the 28. Nothing to fucking sneeze at, Steve.
No, it's not.
Why's that stopped?
Where'd you get that pickle?
My mama.
Your mama picks up some cool shit.
My mom always gives me the cool shit. Mikey's gonna need a new pickle soon. Boy, you got that right. So what are we doing for Chip Chat?
I think I delved into the box you got a few weeks ago.
Oh, from the Wizard.
I was here from Wizard.
Wizard, a video game.
A lot of Asian chips. Whatever that is.
Well, we've been talking a lot about Asian culture
This
tonight,
is the
so it makes
shrimp
sense.
Tom Yum hot pot flavor of Lay's. I'm assuming that it looks like Lay's to begin with. It's got the logo.
What you say? What'd you say this was, nigga?
It's called Ray's. Is that backwards? Lab?
Sure.
No, that's Lay's. Ball.
Nope.
Lay's.
Man, people from other places are weird. I can't read any of this. Won't you do it?
Fintao, face is
Okay, let's take it easy.
Oh. Well, it's all in Mandarin. No.
Tom Yum is like Thai soup, Lim says.
What's that say again?
Tom Yum is like Thai soup.
Yeah, it's this is from Thailand. Good call. Tom Yum. So basically, this is the Tom Yum soup flavor. It kind of looks like what's that soup that has all that meat and shit in it? Like,
chicken noodle.
Fuck po.
Phuket?
Pho.
Oh, pho.
Pho.
It's Vietnamese.
Yeah, I know, but this is the Thai soup. And it's got a lot of their alphabet is just
Sammy got the bar back was a great episode. Yeah, yeah, dude, it was.
Show the back. Just show. Even if just show the back. Just when they're describing shit. Their alphabet is beautiful. It's just so many it's far from sans serif. It's very serif. So there's always like lilts and lifts, and it's not going to focus on it. So my fucking point is moot.
It's a mute point. All right. You know, I was going to go to Thailand one time. I was saving up money to go to Thailand. To Phuket. I was going to go to Phuket.
Yeah.
To a Thai boxing camp.
Oh, Thai boxing.
Yeah, I'm a former.
I will say something about Thailand.
boxer.
What I've learned about Thailand, it's humid as shit there.
Yeah.
It's like Savannah all year.
I'll let you open it. Thumbs are flexible, Steve.
Smells good. I gotta take out my Nick pouch.
I just take a hit of a vape right there. You clear the palate.
Oh, wow. Okay. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes for me.
Man.
Lot to unpack here.
It initially hit me with the shrimp flavor, I think. But then it like a lime or some kind of... Is it lime?
I went onion, then shrimp, then lime. That is you fucking neek. And then spice. Way on the back end.
It's really good.
Really good, really unique.
I'm gonna have to go try this. What's it called? Tom Yum? I do love Thai food.
I do, except for the fucking peanuts. We won't get into that.
I love peanuts.
I'm better about that now. I had something stuck in my craw.
They always put it on the salad. They always put like those little tiny little...
Or pad thai. Comes with that on pad thai. I can handle peanuts crushed up on my pad thai way more than I can...
Yeah, that backspice really grows.
Peanut sauce.
It really grows.
Peanut
it's pretty
sauce,
spicy.
I can't fucking stand. And if you know the squirrel story, I'm not going to tell it again.
Ooh, Corky.
Hey, Corky.
Corky.
He's not in the camera.
No.
Where's he at?
We have it.
Corky. You want a chip, bud? You want a chip, Cork? Hey, you fat fuck, you want a chip? Touch his ding dong, Steve. He likes that. Touch his ding dong. You just have to tell him Ding Dong America. He knows what it means. That's a good chip.
Great chip.
I like this better than the boat noodle chip that we did last time, which was good at times. But then when I woke up the next day and I kind of went back to them, I was like,
Kind of harsh. This is really good.
After you've had a snoot full, a lot of stuff like this is a lot more passable. You wake up the next day and I'm like, hey, I'm going to make a ham and cheese sandwich. Hey, I got some of those chips from last night. Let me dump some of those shrimp and mucus chips on this plate. And like, it doesn't work out as well. But
Merv, was your wife from Thailand?
She's from Okinawa.
Oh, my sister was born in Okinawa.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken.
I was made in Okinawa.
Is that right?
If I ever got a tattoo, and I don't plan on it, but I was going to plan on, if I ever got one, it would be one like just like G.I. Joe. It would be like made in Okinawa or made in. I was going to say made in Japan. I know Okinawa's not Japan.
On the bottom of your foot?
Yeah.
The bottom of your foot?
Well, just like a G.I. Joe doll would be.
Yeah. I mean, like first, second, or third gen G.I. Joe.
But now that I'm type 2 diabetic, I probably shouldn't get a tattoo on the bottom of my foot. Oh, I don't feel it. Yeah, go ahead.
Or you're going to rip these tattoos when you get older. It's like, yeah, joke's on you. My foot's going to be long gone by then. problem took care of itself.
The joke's on you.
Joke's on you. I ain't got no feet, motherfucker.
Hey, we're going to play some more records, right?
Record albums.
Oh, wait a minute. God damn it.
What'd you have? What happened, Steve?
There's a record I didn't show.
Are you okay, bro?
No, I'm not. I got to show this.
Oh, no.
This is really the main reason I came today.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Did I bring it? Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. Go back to Dig of the Week.
That graphic is...
We have to talk about this, okay?
Every time I use this graphic, I gotta pay 50 cents.
So Bender was there at the show. So I did a show at the Ramcat, and we opened for a Rolling Stones tribute called Beggar's Banquet out of Raleigh. They're really good. We opened. We did a really good job. But for this show...
You did a good job.
I did something I've never done before, and I invited another singer to join me for a number, because it's Led Zeppelin. You don't normally have another singer, right? But I have a good friend.
And that singer was Abraham Lincoln.
So I have a really good friend. We've done a lot of stuff together with the Vagabond Saints. Her name's Kate Evans, and she's one of my favorite singers in the world. I mean, she's really great. But I've learned a lot more about her over the years, knowing her. I did a show once. We did a Friday Night Music Club where it was an homage to 1974. So all the songs we did were from 74.
Oh God, that's a plethora.
And we did the band I was with. We did like Rolling Stones, Can You Hear Me Knockin', or it was 71 maybe, probably 71. Moody Blues, Pink Floyd. It was a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
But this other band got up and they did some Robin Trower, I think. But the one song they did Jethro Tull. And Kate got up and played flute, and it was fucking killer.
Oh wow!
And I knew she was a great singer, but I didn't know she played flute. Well, come to find out. But so she joined me on Saturday, or that show at the Ramcat, and sang back up on some songs where there's backing vocals, you know, good times, bad times, whatever. But we also did the Battle of Evermore. I think somebody mentioned that earlier. And that's a hard song to do because you always have to have a female to sing. It's the only duet in existence of Led Zeppelin. And it was Sandy Denny from Renaissance.
You sure it wasn't Sandy Patty?
No.
Okay.
It was Sandy Denny. So she got up and sang the female part for Battle of Evermore, and I played mandolin and sang, of course, the lead. But it was great. It went over really well. The only problem was because I'm playing mandolin, I'm the one who starts the fucking song, and I was so hyped that I fucking finally could figure out how to play it on mandolin. Mm-hmm. I was like twice as fast as I needed to be. It's like been a great like synthwave song. But anyway, but in addition to being a great singer, Kate
Sandy Denny from Fairport Convention.
Fairport Convention, thank you. I've since learned she has her major was flute. She went to Rutgers.
Okay.
She played in the Rutgers Orchestra, and she told me, I played. Benny Carter was, I guess, had a residency or something. It's kind of like Maya Angelou at Wake Forest when she was at Wake Forest. You know, people would go to take a class of Maya. She would probably be there twice.
The feeling.
Yeah, the graduate assistant probably handled most of the class. But anyway, Benny Carter, I think, was in New Jersey and spent a lot of time at Rutgers, or maybe, I don't know the story about that. But what I do know is she said, you probably don't know anybody else that has played on a Grammy Award-winning album. Well, turns out that she played in the Rutgers orchestra, or the jazz orchestra, the Rutgers University Orchestra, on this album called Harlem Renaissance. And this is how it actually came out on vinyl. It's like black and white, but the CD is like color. But that's what the original looks like. I don't know if it's cool. OG or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a double album, but it won Grammy for original composition. This guy, Benny Carter, he's a big band, saxophone player, big band era. But he lived to be, I don't know how old when he died, but he was like 85 when he made this record. He got Grammy for like best original composition in jazz.
Imagine making music when you're 85.
But if you look on the back here where it says Benny Carter, alto sax, conductor, the big band, it's got his band. And then it says the Rutgers University Orchestra, who also played on this. And right about down there under flute, it says...
You about knocked that right the fuck over.
It says Katie Evans. And there she is on this fucking album that won a Grammy. It's really fucking cool.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, close enough.
Anyway.
So yeah,
that's dope as hell.
When she told me that, immediately I went to Discogs and I did a search and I was like, "Oh shit, I can buy this."
Huh?
So I picked it up and
that's cool.
I was just really, really stoked to get this. So it's really special to me because I really enjoy singing. There's like a group.
Got it. 95. Murph said.
95. Yeah. So there's like a group of women in Winston that I've kind of connected with that, not like that, but I just love, and it's my sister's fault because when I grew up,
Ed Wiggler,
growing up, it was me and my sister. We did a lot of stuff together, so I was used to singing with really good singers and being female. Mm-hmm. So I've really connected with some really good singers in Winston, and one of my favorites is Kate. And so
hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I love records like that with a little connection and
so they always have a really cool connection.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Sorry about missing that earlier.
Yep. Steve hates Kate Evans. That's all I heard. So much of a good friend, I just forgot all about it. Or his name isn't Abraham Lincoln. What are we going to play first when we go over there?
Well, right now, we played that already.
Yeah.
We didn't show that.
Oh, that was the last record.
The last record we played was Parliament Osmium, which is their first album before Funkadelic. Apparently, they couldn't, under contract, they couldn't continue as Parliament. So they...
Oh!
Same year, they put out that album.
Vader, now a friend of the program. Thank you so much,
They put out the first Funkadelic album. So it wasn't until like 74, 75 that they came back as Parliament.
Oh, yeah. Badass. All right, we're going to stop down for just a few minutes and come back over on Twitch and play some more record albums. Hey, all you guys watching on the YouTubes and watching the replays and stuff, really appreciate you. Hope you guys have a fantastic, hope it's a little weekend, a little MLK fucking extra day weekend. And we got a little extra day off. A little wild card weekend. Hashtag Go Bucks.
Are there games tonight?
No, it's starting tomorrow. No, I did say, Steve, Jay's going on this hockey tournament thing to DC all weekend. So if you want to come back for the fucking
I don't.
Sunday show,
I got
the Shelvin show.
I got Ludneck rehearsal at 3, and then maybe Uncle Watson's at 6 or 7.
Just saying, I'll be by myself on the fucking Shelvin show if you want to show up. Maybe I'll bring fucking Chibo up. A little Chibo show on Sunday, maybe. We'll see. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Come over to Twitch, follow us over there. Don't forget to like the stream, folks. It helps out the channel. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit that fucking thumbs up if you would, please. It bumps it up in the fucking algorithm. So maybe some folks that have never seen Record Night ever in their whole fucking life will run into it, and maybe they say these guys are fucking retards, or maybe they fucking become friends for life like some of you guys. Some of you guys wouldn't have been friends with us if it didn't just stumble into your fucking feed. So do that same favor for somebody else, will you? Appreciate you. Thanks for all the support tonight. Nate Mars for the fucking box, the fucking guitar pedal. Jesus Christ, dude. Seriously, Steve is shitting his fucking pants right now. God damn it. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you on a flippity floppity. Number 1, razor sharp.